Not a fighter in boxing that's going to go in there and just walk through the shit that I'm throwing.
Right.
It's impossible.
Right.
I done trained my whole life. I've been boxing my whole life. Ain't nobody just walking in there, hands up, and that shit ain't working. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about.
Oshino found out the hard way.
No, not Oshino.
Oshino found out the hard way. He found.
Oshino found out the hard way.
You know who we talking about.
But we didn't want to say Yoshino because there's better fighters than Yoshino out there, right? So any fighter, I'm saying this for any fighter, like any fighter in the world, you name them. They're not walking through anything that I'm just throwing. I don't care who you is, and if you is, you getting picked apart.
Right.
You getting picked apart. You walking to punches. But you give me a fighter like Edwin, right? Bring him part of my team.
Whoa, you turned into a doll. Now you can play with the others.
Daddy will buy you those new Tankamaniac dolls next.
Really? Whoa, you turned into a doll. Now you can play with the others.
Daddy will buy you those new Tankamaniac dolls next.
Really, Daddy?
Keep them on the shelf until 2027.
Well, folks, Tank fans are back on the shelf, and they're mad. Stores are going crazy selling out with these Tankamaniac dolls. Hey!
Watch out, brother.
I'm taking that doll. No way, it's mine. Not anymore. You'll pay for it.
Who said you could go there?
Yeah, that's my space.
Y'all play nice.
Bent the fuck over. Whatever Tank set the parameters for this motherfucking fight to be, that's what it's gonna be. And if you duck the fuck out of it, you just a ducking bitch like you always been. Plain and simple. And that's the way it is. The way it's gonna be. A side over B side. A comes before B. One comes before two. Tank is the one, not the two, baby. Tank is the one, not the two, baby.
Yeah, nigga, Tank is the one, not the two, baby. Hit that like button. Man, I want to hear that beat again, man. Run that beat back.
Whoa, you turned into a doll. Now you can play with the others.
Daddy will buy you those new Tankamaniac dolls next.
Really, Daddy?
Keep them on the shelf until 2027.
Well, folks, Tank fans are back on the shelf, and they're mad. Stores are going crazy selling out with these Tankamaniac dolls. Hey!
Watch out, brother.
I'm taking that doll. No way, it's mine. Not anymore. You'll pay for it.
Who said you could go there?
Yeah, that's my space.
Y'all play nice.
Bent the fuck over. Whatever Tank set the parameters for this motherfucking fight to be, that's what it's gonna be. And if you duck the fuck out of it, you just a ducking bitch like you always been. Plain and simple. And that's the way it is. The way it's gonna be. A side over B side. A comes before B. One comes before two. Tank is the one, not the two, baby. Tank is the one, not the two, baby.
That's right. Tank is the one, not the two, baby. Hey, man. You see, Shakur done hit that Zuffa pose on you niggas, man, with the Zuffa outfit, man. Yeah, it's over with now. Yeah, come on, Devin Haney with your funky ass. Yeah, we finna watch this little Shakur breakdown, man. Shout out to Shannon Sharpe, man. You know, before I break that shit down, G, you know, I got to give my thoughts about that interview that he did with Shannon Sharpe, man. You know, it's the same thing with Showbiz. When that nigga went on Showbiz, remember he was trying to tell that nigga how to do his job and how to think. That nigga always do that shit, right? So here goes Shannon Sharpe thinking he gonna get this little young nigga on the show and have a civil conversation. You know, this nigga always get into debates with, you know what I'm saying, everybody, right? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, Skip Bayless, of course, you know, I guess Shakur, you on that level then. But he was trying to show you some love, man, and some restraint. But you know, talking that shit to that big motherfucker, man, you got to do it via satellite because you know what I'm saying. It'd have been different if you would have did it with like showbiz. But either way it go, you got in your feelings about how Shannon Sharpe viewed you as a boxer, bro. And that go back to show like even in the boxing field on YouTube, you can't have a difference of opinion. Shakur, you ain't no better than a Tank fan. You ain't no better than any other fan that gets sensitive about what a mother lover think about you, bro. You no different than a tankomaniac. You see, because you know this a platform you could have came out and reached out to the casuals. You know what I'm saying? To the OGs, the old ladies, the women, the gold diggers. They be watching Shannon Sharpe. Everybody watch Shannon Sharpe. You know, Cat Williams. He went viral on that bitch. You want to go viral the wrong way, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? Like, even on the boxing YouTube pages, you can't have a difference of opinion. You understand me? You'll get blocked. You know, I mean, I'm cool with what guys do on their shit, but damn, let a guy get a chance to get off their talking points. You know, if a man goes to a barbershop, this is how you should hold every conversation. Act like you at a barbershop and you're face-to-face talking your points. Because I guarantee you the conversations are different with more respect, more understanding that these people got difference of opinion and ain't nothing you can do about that. You can try to convince them, but you couldn't get mad enough to, you know what I'm saying, say the things that you say online. You know, that's cold-blooded, you know, because people take on the persona of gangsters or hardcore or want to be tough guys. You know, I'm cool with boxers being tough guys, fighters being tough guys, but it's the emotion behind that and the reasoning for being tough, if you ask me. You know, what is your reason for being really upset? And I think, you know, he can say he wasn't upset with Shannon Sharpe, but come on, G. Come on. That's like even your girl, man. She act like she not mad, but you know when your girl mad, man. That's how Shakur is, like a girl. You know what I'm saying? Like a girl, man. I'm just keeping it real, nigga. Real sensitive. He always crying, tweeting and shit. You so sensitive, you put Twitterson on your shorts. So whenever you do some shit like that in front of rude exposure, I never forget shit like that. And I understand, like, even when you went on Showbiz, you try to tell that man how to do his show. But the reason you was on Showbiz is because he has a big platform, first of all. And you block Showbiz, Shakur. You block Showbiz, so now all of a sudden you must have unblocked him since he got the job at the Zone. You understand me? So now you want to use you a wave rider too. You know, and if he never would have got that job with that big platform, you wouldn't have went on the show. You would have kept him blocked. But now you're going on Shannon Sharpe show trying to tell him how to think. And, you know, like I said, just like in the boxing YouTube space, you can't have a difference of opinion no more. You feel me? You know, my link, let me put my link in the chat. It's always there when I'm live. But I'm just trying to figure out, like, why would, you know, people overlook this? Like, this is an issue for Shakur. Because he has a godlike complex even in the corner with his grandfather, if you ask me. Especially in that Artem fight. You tried to knock Artem out, but you couldn't. And you was telling people in the crowd, whoever the fuck you was talking to, you got him. You got him. And your granddaddy was telling you to establish that jab and pick up the pace. I got him. I'm a professional. He an amateur. This man won the bronze medal in the Olympics. You ain't win the gold either, though. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that Olympic shit is, you know what I'm saying, cool, but you can't really rate a lot of fighters that come out the Olympics as top notch. They're good, but not all great. You know what I'm saying? You fighting a lot of competition. You going through a lot of lower level competition throughout the Olympics. You know, some are good, some are great, some are average, some are poor. But, you know, Shakur, man, you know, let me listen to this shit, man, because it was terrible how you really came off. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't hear the undertones in his voice, then that's just on you, man. We done heard this shit before.
I was one of the best fighters in the world. A lot of people ain't believe me. Well, now we here. Opportunity is here. And if any of these guys want to smoke with me, I'm right here. I'm not ducking shit.
But Shakur, you saying that? Let me ask you a question. If Jordan had never played, and he says I'm the best basketball player, would you have believed it? He had to show you. If LeBron or Shaq or Kobe says I'm the best without showing it, you're not gonna believe
I agree
that.
with you.
We got to see
if
it.
the writing been on the wall the whole time and I showed it and y'all just ain't,
I can't read.
And then you blind in a motherfucker. You blind in a motherfucker. It already been there. Teofimo was an example. I made an example out of him, and these guys are gonna get examples made out of them too.
I'm not saying that you're not a great fighter, that you're not a champion. I'm not saying that, but I think people won't, and you do a great job of hitting and not getting hit. But I think sometimes people want to see you put yourself in harm's way and get down. And I'm not saying, look, and that's what you have to do sometimes.
When you step in that ring,
you're gonna have
when
to
you
fight.
step in that ring, you in harm's way. Step in that ring, you in harm's way.
I disagree with that.
That's because you never put on the boxing gloves in your life.
Okay, go ahead.
If you put on the boxing gloves before, you'll understand that when you step in that motherfucking square circle, you in harm's way. And when you go watch my last fight, since you saying I don't put myself in harm's way, who was backing up? Me or T.O.?
Oh, you backing up.
Who was backing up?
You backed him up.
So how wasn't I in harm's way?
Hey, you said you was gonna do that too.
I asked the question. How was?
Hey, he roasting them right there. I don't see nothing wrong with the interview right there at this point. He feeling himself too now. Hey, Shannon, shut up because you know he was right. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been saying this for a long time. Like Shakur always been on his front foot, and he always been on his back foot. He did it all in the ring in my eyes. So I'm just saying, like, of course, not knocking people out, but as far as a boxer, yeah, ain't no question about that. But watch this.
In harm's way.
You weren't, but when I think
answer the question,
I never thought you could.
Right there, he getting jiggy. Watch.
I didn't think you could lose to Teofimo.
That's
now,
you.
If you back up Tank, you back up Haney, you back up those guys, I'm gonna come on here and say, Ocho, he proved me to be a liar.
Now, right there, I'm in agreement. How many of y'all in agreement with Shannon Sharpe right there? Because those are different type of names than a Teofimo and a, you know what I'm saying, Oscar Valdez or Herring, whoever the fuck, Oshino, Padley, you understand me? Those are different names. Those are names that, you know what I'm saying, we consider top notch. So
I said he wasn't
you wouldn't have bet. You would have never bet no money that I was going to beat Teofimo the way that I beat him.
Yes, I would have.
Whoa, see, niggas betting. You see, you want a nigga to specify how you gonna beat him, but beating is beating. And if your nigga betting their money that you win, it don't matter if it's a unanimous decision or a split decision, Shakur. A nigga betting that you come out victorious. You know what I'm saying? I was betting that you stop Teofimo Lopez, homie. You know what I'm saying? I lost my money on you. And after the fight, you know what I'm saying, you had the nerve to say that he was fighting back. You feel me? So, like, a nigga can't really vouch for that. Like, not me from my era. I mean, the young, y'all making y'all own rules, so I gotta respect that. Because you can't, you know what I'm saying, you can't change the future. You can only try to teach your children how to survive in it the way you know how to survive. And maybe they'll learn differently and teach their children and adapt from your ways as well. But, you know, Shakur, man, listen to what you say.
Wait, did I beat him? Yeah. No, you wouldn't.
Are you are you trying to be when they talk about lightweights and super lightweights and junior welterweights, are you trying to be in that sugar
I'm not comparing myself to none of these dudes. I'm trying to be the first Shakur Stevenson. You going at the end of my career,
I don't believe
you going to say
they'll rank you like that.
You going to say why was his fight so easy? Why wasn't he hurt? Because I'm that great. That's what you want to say.
We're not saying that you're not great, Shakur, but I don't believe, and this is me. This is my opinion. Joe has his opinion. Ocho believes you hung the moon. I don't believe that you're going to get the credit you deserve without knocking people out. That's
why you never boxed before.
That's not boxing.
And see, that's where, you know what I'm saying, I can understand why Shakur getting frustrated, because a lot of people in the boxing space are like Shannon Sharpe, bro. like to the point where they become maniacs and obsessed with knockouts. A video game state of mind, you know. What's up, Ty? You say he was moving off insecurity the whole time. Shannon didn't really do what he said he did. He been talking bad about Shannon for 2 years. Hey, listen, anybody that critiques Shakur Stevenson, he gonna do that and pull that. Like I said before with Showbiz, he did that and came on Showbiz show as well. Let me finish.
Boxing.
That's how I know he never boxed before. Floyd Mayweather, you could talk about Floyd Mayweather. You can say the guys that he knocked out, but in the tail end of his prime, he wasn't just knocking guys out. This is not true.
No, because his hands got brittle.
Exactly. I got hand problems too. What's the difference?
Well, I didn't know that. My bad.
Everybody know that. That's why
you
ain't been doing your homework. You got to do your homework.
But you can't say just because I don't like your style that I don't know
boxing. You don't.
I grew up in an era where Sugar Ray was knocking people out.
You just told me that I don't put myself in harm's way by getting in the ring. That's what you told me. That let me know that you don't do your homework.
But you talk about one fight. You talk about Teofimo.
Any fight.
What about all the other fights? I'm not.
Any fight.
Am I the only one that said that about you? I was wondering one thing. Am I the only one that's ever said that about your fighting style? Yes or no?
A lot of people that don't know boxing say that.
No. Am I the only one?
Use a public opinion for casuals.
No.
Are you the only casual that?
First of all, Shakur, man, like you said on your Instagram post, G, you said you in it for the money. So if you would have said you in it for the belts and trying to go undisputed and all of that, we would have had a different outlook on this interview. You see what I'm saying? But when you put yourself out there, the internet is undefeated, bro. Like people get a lot of clips off you because if you for the money and you think about it, tell the truth, shame the devil. Like this nigga already told y'all that any one of these he got an option to fight anybody he want to. Now that he done signed the Zuffa, right? So who's to say? Who's to say it? We talking about Devin, yay, psych. I don't know. I'm just trying to peep the game and see what the fuck going on. If you for the money, you go to Wembley Stadium and get yourself a bag. But you know, Ryan Garcia occupied, a lot of people occupied, like people dropping belts. So I would of course hope that you fighting Devin. But we don't know what you got going on, fella. Like you said, you got the misdirection game going on. And, you know, you want people to think this way while you going this way. You rolling with Jay Princey playing chess. You know, y'all said checkmate. So I'm thinking checkmate is Devin. You know what I'm saying? But the way you coming off on Shannon, like you letting off some steam, right? And trying to smile. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, a smile ain't nothing but a frown turned upside down. G.
I said this. No, you are not. Are you the only casual that said this? No, you are not.
Let me ask you a question. So no other fighter has said that about your fighting style, that they're not happy with your fighting style.
Fighters praise my fighting style. You know what I mean? Fighters
stop right there. See how that's the same shit you YouTube niggas do. Rewind that track, G. He asked you a question and now you redirecting that.
No, you are not.
Let me ask you a question. So no other fighter has said that about your fighting style, that they're not happy with your fighting style.
Fighters praise my fighting style.
He asked how many people praised it. We talking about the fighters that don't like your style. You know, I don't really think James Toney like your style. You know, that's a Hall of Famer. You know, you gotta keep it the same energy, homie. Everybody ain't gonna like you, man. Don't you know that it was niggas out there that didn't like Jesus? And they crucified that man, you know, and many other prophets. But, you know, Shakur, man, hey, one day, so like Coach Smoothie King, right back at you. He said, he gonna get it. We gonna run into a brick wall one day. You keep talking like that, man, the karma God's gonna come get you. You keep talking like that, the karma God's gonna come get you. And that I think that's what you want people to hate. You turned into a bad guy a long time ago because you didn't used to be like this unless you were hiding it. You didn't used to talk like this unless you was hiding it and talking behind closed doors, you know. But hey, man, I know you Jersey guys gonna get mad at me, but one of my best friends from Jersey, Brick City, nigga, my nigga Quick Snap, and you know his little brother Grimy. All I know all the family, mommy. Y'all know y'all boys Grimy from Brick City. You know, that's a real, you know what I'm saying? Like, only thing I can really compare to, like, give you an example about Jersey is Memphis. You know, I got family in Memphis, and, you know, I used to live in Memphis. And, you know, y'all be listening to Pooh Shiesty and all that shit, but I used to live in Memphis, man. And I know that's the city of the cross. You know, they love crossing niggas down there. Ain't nothing beating the double cross but the triple cross down there. That's the same thing in Jersey. You know, you niggas, you know, you ain't in Jersey, but you from Jersey.
You know how many fighters wish they could fight like me?
I know.
Hold on.
Are there any fighters?
Can I talk? You know how many people go home with gotta go to the doctor, gotta go get their brain checked out, gotta go. They wish they could do what I do. They pray like, I wish I had them skills. If I had them skills, they will go home to their family safely. You know, people don't go to their family safely, huh?
So no boxer, no guy that's ever fought has said anything that I've said about your fighting style.
You asking a subjective question. I can't tell you. I'm telling you that.
Yeah,
you sound like a
so it's subjective. Why are you getting so
I'm
upset
not
with me?
with
It's
you.
my opinion.
We debating. We having a good debate. I called you up 100 times. That mean I look at you like an unk, right?
Nah, nigga. You pay attention to everything on Twitter. You pay attention to everything on YouTube. You pay attention to everything on Instagram. You probably pay attention to everything on Twitter and Facebook too. Probably a Snapchat junkie looking over your girl's shoulder. You probably on all the sites. You probably a site gadget junkie streamer / watcher / troll account having ass nigga, man. I bet you be in the nigga chat and nigga be acting like a nigga from Alabama and it be you. You and Keyshawn Davis probably got all kind of troll accounts, nigga. You pay attention to everything, nigga. You sensitive, you know, and you know, them be the ones that'll kill you. And you know how I know? Because that's just the way it goes. You know, people be high strung, always on defense. I ain't gonna let you get away with nothing. I know.
So I got respect for you.
I
got
appreciate
respect
that.
for you.
But
I don't got respect for you not doing your homework. I don't got respect for that. Do your homework and stop getting F's.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, bro, this nigga done turned into a maniac. He done turned into a maniac. These young niggas out here trolling at an all-time high. He done turned into a maniac, bro. You might as well give him a tank dog. You might as well make him into a Shakur dog. You got, man, listen, bro. This shit is comedy. But hey, shout out to Jay Prince for pulling that chess move on Dev, though. I kind of figured, man, I was like, man, what the fuck going on? What the hell is going on? Like R. Kelly said. Like, man, what is y'all ducking? No, they trying to do a real home invasion on Dev, man. You know, when you run up on a motherfucker you ever robbed before, you make a mother, you don't know what kind of gun he got on. Man, you make everybody get out everything, your clothes, your rings, your watch, your belt, your shoes, your hat, your jacket. I want it all, nigga. I'm not letting you niggas come out this shit in nothing but your motherfucking socks. Nigga, yeah. Let me get everything, yeah. Bitch, you too. Yeah. They making that nigga strip everything. And you know, Zuffa, I think, don't care nothing about WBO, WBC, WB, nothing. You know, it's a new day. You know, like you can't change what these youngsters doing. You can't change what capital is. And money, big bank take little bank to the end of time. You know, and the fact that you got guys that invested and, you know, sort of shifted to Zuffa don't mean that the guys that invested ain't got to say so in a hand in the pot. I'm never investing in anything and I ain't got to say so. And that's for sure. You know, but like I said, man, Cowboys, man, hold up till I get this coffee in me and watch this Tankomaniac video.
Whoa, you turned into a doll. Now you can play with the others.
Daddy will buy you those new Tankamaniac dolls next.
Really, Daddy?
Keep them on the shelf until 2027.
Well, folks, Tank fans are back on the shelf and they're mad. Stores are going crazy selling out with these Tankamaniac dolls. Hey,
Watch out, brother.
I'm taking that doll. No way, it's mine. Not anymore. You'll pay for it.
Who said you could go there?
Yeah, that's my space.
y'all play nice.
Bent the fuck over. Whatever Tank set the parameters for this motherfucking fight to be, that's what it's gonna be. And if you duck the fuck out of it, you just a ducking bitch like you always been. Plain and simple. And that's the way it is. The way it's gonna be. A side over B side. A comes before B. One comes before two. Tank is the one, not the two, baby. Tank is the one, not the two, baby.
Man, that nigga Tank had y'all niggas rolling. Had y'all thinking it was really going down, man. Tank is funny as shit. I told y'all niggas, as soon as that shit happened, that nigga trolling. Ain't no way in the hell. And then I went on Frequency Flyer and I asked them niggas that was happy thinking they was getting the fucking Tank fight. I like, so I guess that means, you know, this real disrespectful if you ask me, because, you know, Tank came off a bad performance against Lamont Roach and he been out the game for a minute. So, you know, y'all supposed to be top-notch #1 in the world. You mean he coming back off of that type of, you know, he ain't won since Frank Martin, nigga. You know, that's shit. I don't know how long ago that was, man. What, 2-3 years ago? Yeah, nigga, use a tune-up. Yeah, Devin, that nigga looking at you like a tune-up if it's true. Yeah, if Tank Davis coming back off a hellified performance with a performance, some people could say that he lost if the knee would have counted. But if fifth was a fifth, I know. Well, whatever. You know, people in some people's eyes, man, didn't even need the knee. But that's the haters, right? Well, that's a controversy that needs a rematch. Ain't nobody talking about that. But, you know, you can talk about fighting Devin if you want to, but, you know, that's like a tune-up then, right? So I don't know how many times I got to try to break it down like a baby. A comes before B. One comes before two. That nigga, then they say he was trying to troll with Bam Rodriguez, all kind of fighters, you know, and that's funny to me, you know, because I know it's a day and age of trolling. It's a prank, face ass niggas out here, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't even mad at them. I know what y'all doing, boy. Y'all trying to get your hype up, get your little clout up, get your little whatever up, you know, but, you know, that's for the youngsters. The OGs will get mad and Blue Blood will be shaking. Oh, this is diabolical. You know, they be sitting back watching that shit, laughing at you niggas, bro. That's why I be like, man, show me that you niggas finna fight. We gonna predict the fight and call the fight. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, we gonna make our jokes on you, homie, in between time. It is what it is. We gonna talk our barbershop talk to the end of time. You know what I'm saying? Man, hey, they want to hear that beat again, man. I'm gonna run that beat back and my coffee almost ready. Hey, y'all want to hear that beat?
Now you can play. Whoa, you turned into a doll. Now you can play with the others.
Daddy will buy you those new Tankamaniac dolls next.
Really, Daddy?
Keep them on the shelf until 2027.
Well, folks, Tank fans are back on the shelf and they're mad. Stores are going crazy selling out with these Tankamaniac dolls. Hey,
Watch out, brother.
I'm taking that doll. No way, it's mine. Not anymore. You'll pay for it.
Who said you could go there?
Yeah, that's my space.
y'all play nice.
Bent the fuck over. Whatever Tank set the parameters for this motherfucking fight to be, that's what it's gonna be. And if you duck the fuck out of it, you just a ducking bitch like you always been. Plain and simple. And that's the way it is. The way it's gonna be. A side over B side. A comes before B. One comes before two. Tank is the one, not the two, baby. Tank is the one, not the two, baby.
baby. Yeah, nigga. Stop playing with be more bully. A comes before B, one comes before tree. You know what I'm saying? For real. I wasn't wrong. Well, yeah, man, y'all back on the shelf, man. Y'all going to sit back, man, analyze all these other boxes like y'all been doing. But when y'all analyze, man, it be so harsh. And a whole bunch of, if that was Tank, I understand, man. Like a lot of times when Mike Tyson was gone, when we was young, we were like, damn, I wish Mike was back. A lot of time when Michael Jordan, when he played baseball when we was young, we were like, damn, I wish Mike was back. You know what I'm saying? Then when he retired after winning 3 more, when he came back, we were like, damn, I wish Mike was back. Till when that nigga came back with the fucking Wizards, and then he left, with the bad knee, we were like, damn, we wish this old motherfucker would come back. You know what I'm saying? Right now. You know what I'm saying? Go holler at Ice Cube and get a big 3 with the 50 and 60 over leagues, nigga. And bring yellow-eyed cat demon right back. That real Black Mamba, nigga. Bring him back and see if he can hit some fadeaways, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we want to see Tank back in the ring too. You know what I'm saying? Turned him into a tank dog, nigga. Oh Lord, here you go with this LeBron shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you just like any other fan, maniac. You a LeBron maniac. Nobody been even talking about LeBron, G. You see what I'm saying? Like when you talk boxing and you trying to talk about Shakur, niggas bring up Terrence Crawford. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck you bringing up Terrence Crawford for, man? Like, this y'all leader.
I think personally, me today, if I was not in a relationship today, I could not have a stay-at-home woman. It's not like for me, who I am at 40 and what I got going on, just coming home and just seeing somebody just sitting on the couch every day, just sitting there, just chilling. Like that wouldn't float for me.
Excuse me, Alfred Gullah.
Yeah, that wouldn't float for me. Like what I got going on today. What the fuck you got going on? Ain't no party like a Diddy party. I forgot that. But anyway, man, shout out to LeBron, man. It was good when, when you was a youngster, though. But now, man, you look, boy, hey, you don't look too good on that court, fella. You traveling. They done gave you niggas permission to take an extra step nowadays, man. That shit crazy. But, hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, man, shout out to all the players that, look up to LeBron, too. That man really a steamroller. That nigga get to the top of the key, you can't stop him from driving to that basket back when he was younger. Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? He tried to do all that young nigga shit, but it ain't working. You need to go on, lay it down. Lay it down, lay it down. Hell no, he ain't in the same convo, bro. Stop it. Niggas having debates about him and Kobe. That's what you need to have a debate about. Stop, leave Mike out of this shit. That nigga had to change it. That nigga came in the league wearing number 23. 2 comes before tree, baby. Yeah, Jordan is the 1, not the 2, baby. Yeah, nigga. Mike comes before LeBron. Yeah, nigga. I'm just saying though, man, we just see the stats, like the package. But you got to look at, if you a real basketball head, you look at the offensive package. Like you don't have you ain't got no first step, like, you know what I'm saying, LeBron, because he's so powerful. But what is your post-up game like? Do you got a free throw game? You understand me? Can you, like, all kind of things that people do, like, you can do the pick and roll, but you gonna bully and fuck around and stumble and bumble and shit. Like a lot of things that Jordan do, that small things on defense, winning defensive player of the year, winning finals MVP 6 times in a row. You understand me? Hitting the game-winning shot at 6 seconds left on the clock to win the 6th title. You understand me? Never going past game 6. You know what I'm talking about? For the 6 finals MVP. Niggas don't even be peeping that type shit. So I just go on about my business, man. Yeah, you don't feel like cooking up. All right, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? We done turned you boys into a little Tank doll out here, man. Tank done got back put on the shelf. And the Tank fans over on the shelf mad as hell that they back on the shelf. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to see the nigga fight. The nigga can call me a hater all they want to, but I knew he needed a tune-up. I knew as soon as he started talking about Devin Haney, it was some cap. Nigga, so basically you calling Devin a tune-up if that's the case. And I don't think Devin is nobody tune-up. Like Devin and Bill should have knew better. I don't know what they were smoking on. They must have been smoking on some good shit, man, to think Tank was gonna actually come out of a roach fight like that and ain't really won since Frank Martin, like I said, man. Shit, you ain't won since Frank. And you telling me you want to fight Devin Haney that went up to 47 and possibly can be at 54, because you was hollering at Xander before Boots, brother. Yeah, you was trying to tiptoe up there and get you a little fight with Xander and take a gander at Xander because you already knew what we seen. You know, that head ain't gonna move off the center line, big old target. He blowing up the 180 shit. You might as well show the world that you can blow up the 180, you know, because you definitely gonna blow up to about 170 for this fight. Oh, don't make me pull up the video, because you know I will. You say with this new Zuffa move, they calling Shakur the biggest duck in boxing. Hey, man, call it what you want, but if he fight Devin Haney, then what? Who he ducking? But like I said, man, he did say he got the option to fight whoever, but I'm keeping hope alive, man. I'm hoping this nigga fight Devin Haney. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he fight Conor Ben, I'm gonna talk shit about him, but I'm hoping the back end he'll still fight Devin Haney. But I know if he don't fight him soon, Devin gonna fuck around and move up. Devin is a growing kid. Well, he's genetically. He's not a kid. But you know, genetically, man, he gonna look like his father when he get his age. Devin Haney probably gonna be way bigger than his daddy because he's been manipulating his body, going up and down in that weight, fucking his weight up. You know what I'm saying? Drinking that certain drink. You know, that special drink he say he used to suck all the weight in to make that weight. Yeah, that shit gonna affect your metabolism when you get older, bro. And it's gonna, as you get older, and you know your metabolism slows down more and more. You know, the stress that you put on your body, once you retire, your body's gonna be like, you sure? You finished? You gonna have to work out for the rest of your life, like the way you train now, if that's the case. Well, not really like now, but you know, take it down a little notch. But yeah, you're gonna have to continue to don't never take no breaks. Because I believe that you're gonna be built like Bill Haney when you get his age, man. Yeah, nigga, I be seeing that shit all the time, man. I'm telling you, bro. You probably be built like Bill Haney, man. I'm telling you. And you know, that ain't no, you know what I'm saying, knock on Bill, man, but y'all some funny built ass niggas, man. You know, like I knew this girl, man, her whole family was built the same, man. Her mama, it looked like her daddy was built funny as hell too, man. Her brothers, all her sisters, they look like a family full of grimace off the McDonald's commercial. You know what I'm saying? Built like a big upside down potato, baked potato. You know what I'm saying? Big at the bottom like Mr. Potato Head family, man. Trying to tell you, boy, that's how you gonna be. But see, Bill Haney built like Herman Monster. See, y'all, I'm too old. I'm telling my age, man. Motherfucker, that's old. That's an old show that my mama used to watch when she was little, and she used to make me watch that dumb shit. The Monster family. The Herman Monster built like a goddamn box of Newport Long cigarettes. That's how Bill built, nigga. You built like a motherfucking Kevin McHale out the Boston Celtics, nigga. You an old black Boston Celtic Kevin McHale built body ass nigga, man. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, but anyway. Yeah, Dev, man. You got yourself trapped back against the wall. They done pulled your card. Now you gotta, you know what I'm saying, go on and fight for that 144. Turkey don't want to see you fight nobody, but I think Ryan, Shakur, who else I think Turkey wants to see you fight? I don't forgot, man. But it's, you know, Turkey really, you know what I'm saying, upset with T.O. and all that. But he was, I think, man, you know, like that cat and mouse shit that he was talking about. I think he was probably talking about you too, nigga. It wasn't just Shakur. That Ramirez fight, man, niggas was disappointed in that. You know. So, you know, you put that on you, a little catch weight fight, man. So you made the world know that you can do stuff like that. Because if you forgive your man one time, ladies, you're gonna have to keep on forgiving them. You know what I'm saying? Don't be catching the man cheating, man, then want to end it, man. You don't want to give me that good pussy no more. No, you done forgave me last time. You gonna do it again? No, baby, I ain't gonna do it again. Jesus. Shit, nigga once a cheater, always a cheater, fool. You know what I'm saying? Shit, it is what it is, man. You pick them how you pick them. But nah, man, Shakur, man, we're gonna see what you pull out your hat, because niggas want you to fight O'Shaquie. Yeah, niggas. I wanted you to fight O'Shaquie. I wanted you to fight O'Shaquie before I even knew he was gonna sign the Zuffa, though. Back when Lamont Roach was wrecking with Tank. Because I was like, damn, these niggas from 130 wrecking. Shit, Shakur might as well fight O'Shaquie. You know, it's 10% truth in all jokes, right? I'm just glad I made the timestamp. You understand me? Because I just think that the niggas from 130 coming up there, niggas really the same size. You know, ain't nobody really want that Lamont Roach fight when it first happened, especially the Tankamaniacs. Y'all didn't want that fight, man. Y'all heard y'all. I was listening to y'all, man. You know, that's before I was blocked there as well, man. But I was like, man, I don't want to see no motherfucking Lamont Roach. I'd rather see El Rayo than this shit, remember? Shit, y'all rather see El Rayo. I was like, damn. And then y'all seen that December 14th date, and y'all like, oh shit, it's official. Yeah, it's official, nigga. And y'all had to do research on Lamont Roach, like y'all had to do research on Albert. Y'all had to do research on Albert, nigga. Oh man, I've been eating popcorn and shit. That's when I do that. Man, I've been checking out Albert. You lying? No, you have not. You ain't never said nothing on your YouTube page about no Albert Bell, nigga. You lying? No, you have not. Y'all lying. You ain't never said nothing about no Albert Bell on y'all YouTube page. You understand me? Y'all lying, talking about a nigga ducking. Man, well, who is he to duck? Like, first of all, Abdullah, man, you was fighting your friend. And that man got pictures of you when you was a little bit baby boy. You know, and it is what it is, man. But you was in that bitch really upset about hurting that man. That's what it looked like to me. What it looked like to y'all? He looked like his daddy was in that bitch scolding his ass the whole fight. Like, God damn it. That nigga, hey, that nigga daddy, I be joking, but that nigga daddy Joe Jackson, nigga. That nigga daddy like motherfucking Joe Jackson in the Jackson 5 family, nigga. He got all his brothers fighting exactly the same, nigga. All them little young niggas throw the same combos, the same way, the same speed, the same motherfucking thing. I'm talking about them niggas look like robots. That nigga was screaming at motherfucking Abdullah Mason in the corner, nigga. Because all Albert was doing, bruh, was doing what he was successful in sparring doing until he ran out of gas, homie. That's all. Oh shit, I dropped my shit. Ooh. But yo, that's all Albert was doing, nigga. Was doing what he was successful with in sparring. You know, we heard the sparring stories about how he got off on Abdullah. Hold on. We already heard them stories, right? But my thing is, you knew this nigga was gonna. He thought he was gonna gas. I thought he was gonna gas and that's why I put my money on the stoppage 5 through 8 for Abdullah, right? But that nigga didn't catch up until round 8, bro. I went back and listened to my live. Like, you know, when I call the fights, bro, I call what I see. And I love to have people on there with me so they can call what they see. So we had my guy on there. We were calling this shit. And, you know, I'm like, damn, I'm trying to sweat the money in, right? because I bet FaZe, you know what I'm saying? I sent him the money live on the stream. Like, yo, bet this, woo, he bet it for me. 5 through 8. So round 7, I'm like, oh shit, I'm biting my nail. I'm like, oh shit, man, you need to stop this, man. What the fuck? His daddy yelling at him in the corner. He picked it up though. Round 8, he caught up. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't want to really hurt that man. That nigga daddy said in the 12th round, by the 12th round, when it came, the end of the 11th, going into the 12th, that nigga daddy was in that bitch freestyle. He like, man, I don't care what you do. I'll just go in there and do anything. Nigga, hey, I wanted to do a mother. I'm gonna clip that shit, nigga. I'm gonna add some shit on to that shit. I don't care what, do anything, nigga. Do a backflip like you be flipping in the ring, nigga. You got to kill him. You got to got to bite him. You got to do anything, man. You're down. Your brother said you're down. What? I gotta knock him out? Yeah, nigga. If you don't, I'm gonna whoop you and all 3 of your brothers. As soon as we get home at the hotel, I'm pulling out the switches because I know the belt don't hurt no more. I'm gonna get you with the extension cords and the switches like my mama used to whip me with. If you don't go in there and knock this nigga out, that nigga Abdullah ain't want to knock Albert out, man. That nigga was in there with his friend. Shit, you say when you look up Shakur Stevenson in this, you'll see a duck or a chicken. You probably right, but until we see who we get in the fight in the ring with next, don't really know. I know for sure though, when you sign for Zuffa, it ain't about who you want to fight no more, for real. It's about who Turkey and Dana want you to fight. So if he a duck, yeah, he a duck. But I know Turkey want to see some casual type shit. I know Turkey, you know what I'm saying, want to see that Shakur and Devin fight, bro. I know Turkey want to see that for sure. Turkey want to see Devin and Ryan fight. I know that for sure. You know what I'm saying? And so if that's what Turkey want, that's probably what we finna get. And then you can't really call the nigga a duck because like he played his cards right to get the most money possible. If you really look at it, you know what I'm saying, think about it in this perspective. If I'm a 135 pounder, knowing damn well I'm not finna go back to 135, but I gotta promote myself as a 135 pounder to get the most and not the lesser. What I mean by that is 147 is a division or 2 above me. So I done already popped somebody at 140 that y'all call great. Damn, that should be great in people's eyes, right? Nope. You know what I'm saying? They want him to go to 147, but he's like, I'm too little, like Tank used to say. And you know, when he went and fought Barrios, they was like, ooh, 140 pounds. Derbanta, Tank Davis is killer. Ooh, that's great. But when Shakur do it, oh man, that ain't nothing. Man, that ain't TL, man, please. They ain't say, man, Mario, man, please. No, they ain't do that. So here he go telling you guys that I'm a 135 pounder. I'm 135 pounder. You know what I'm saying? You can't say he ain't because he just fought there. Like before Tio, Padley. No, Zepeda. Or was it Padley? I forget which order. But either way it goes, it was 135. So here you got this nigga at 47 with lists. This nigga actually put out a fucking list with 135 pounders' name on it. Not just his name, but Gervonta Tank Davis' name as well. Now, you trolling. You trolling, Bill. Because this your work. You know what I'm saying? You decided to come out with this troll ass list. Now, who did you fight on your list to make it certified? The most undercard fighter on that mother lover. Sorry, Brian. We predicted what was gonna happen to you over here. You break this list down piece by piece, man. You know, from the bottom to the top, you got a lot of suspects on here, homie. Even Keyshawn at that time when you made the list for 35. miss weight, but still, the first two names, the three names, Shakur and Javante Davis, nigga, you got 30. And I was asking you guys on you Devin Haney channels, man. You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck y'all ain't looking at Tank? And here you go. Had y'all thinking y'all had a Tank fight, but no. The fact that he was on there and y'all was giving Shakur a hard time about 144 and a rehydration clause, or I mean 144 no rehydration, or 147 with a rehydration clause. I was asking, like, would y'all give grief to Tank Davis if he was asking for that, since you got him on the list? And y'all was trying to talk over me. You know, coming with a style make you niggas want to copy, but you can't copy. Your brain is too sloppy. I've been telling y'all that niggas y'all gonna eat these words one day. You shouldn't have made this list. And now that Tank out here trolling, or is it Tank? You don't even know if that's Tank's account. And I keep telling y'all that that can be one of his homies. That can be his baby mommy. That can be Tank telling people what to do or what to say on their account. It can be him. It can be him and not him at the same time. We don't even know. It's a mystery, and he like it like that. And maybe, you know, he letting that shit happen. Like, I believe that Shakur and Keyshawn was trolling Bill Haney. I believe they got that nigga so much in his body that they trying to drive this old nigga crazy, because it's a young nigga game. You know that, right? So what they do, they get on the phone with this motherfucker and start talking shit. But I believe they was in the same fucking room while they was trolling your boy. You know, it's a shame that these niggas so thirsty for a big fight that they didn't see it. And, you know, my thing is, if you know this is a big fight, you got to think, is Tank ready for Devin Haney at this time? You know damn well Tank ain't ready for you. Like, to even think that Tank would be serious enough to be trying to fight a Devin Haney caliber fighter fresh off a bad performance would be crazy to me. If I was his handler, if I was his you know, advisor, I'll advise against that. And if that's what you want to do, Tank, man, okay, well, I'll make a call. But man, it's troll. You know you're not ready. You over there with Benavidez though. Ooh, so is that gonna help or is it gonna hurt? I don't know, but I don't see what Benavidez can teach you more than, you know, Coach Kenny and Calvin has taught you. Like the fact that Coach Kenny got on live and told the world that, you know, he watched National Geographics and type shit like that and trained Tank like an animal each time he get into a fight. It's something I ain't really never seen no other coach say they do. So that's what you want. That's what you want.
They some hosts. I don't care about the fans. I don't care about all the fans.
Hoe, nigga. You's a hoe, nigga. Take me off of me. Take me off of me.
Bill, you
take me off me, nigga. You's a hoe, nigga. And guess what, nigga? We pulled up on all you niggas. You hoe ass nigga. Yeah, fuck you and all them niggas. Nigga, everybody that you with, nigga. Yeah, talking about we some hoes. Nigga, ain't nothing hoe about her. I didn't respect it, you nigga. I just said that you a good nigga. We gonna fight you. What the fuck you mean? You know you've been talking to them people. You know them people. You know the money is on the flow. You know what we doing. Fuck you talking about we some hoes, nigga. Ain't nothing. You've been talking to them people. You know them people. You know the money is on the flow. You know what we doing. Fuck you talking about we some hoes, nigga. Ain't nothing hoe about her. I didn't respect it, you nigga. I just said that you a good nigga. We gonna fight you. What the fuck you mean? You know you've been talking to them people. You know them people. You know the money is on the flow. You mean you know you've been talking to them people. You know them people. You know the money is on the flow. You know what we doing. Fuck you talking about we some hoes, nigga. Ain't nothing hoe about us.
Hey, you heard him, and you know you've been talking to them people. You know the money on the flow, nigga. That nigga was trying to tell you, man, like, y'all stop fucking trolling me, nigga. What's up, nigga? Hey, he knew it was only Shakur or Keyshawn, boy. He knew he was trapped, nigga. Hey, nigga, you gonna motherfucking hey, I think these niggas ain't playing chess if you don't.
Yo, it's a lot of energy. We got to see one of these fights, bro.
This is what I said, because you get misconstrued, Bill. I said, if y'all don't fight me, y'all hoes.
So if Shakur don't fight us, what is he?
But y'all could be hoes right now too.
I said if Shakur, so you a stand-up nigga, so if Shakur
He knows Shakur in that room with him. I know that's what I would be thinking. You know, I got, you know, Bill say he for the streets, but we, you know, it is what it is, man. If you was a street nigga, man, you gonna think like that. I'm sorry. That's how a lot of niggas survive, being paranoid. You know, I'm thinking you niggas setting me up for a plot. I wouldn't have never fell for that shit if I was Bill, though. I'm sorry. I know for a fact I'd have came out that bitch and called his bluff. Like, that's just the guy that I told y'all that I'm the same nigga I feel like Shakur should have called Devin Haney bluff with the 25%. It's like Bill Haney said, man, 25%. We, you know what I'm saying, we're going to try to do that, then shop it around, man. 25% of what? So this nigga say 70-30, you should have jumped on it knowing it was a bluff. But now that Bill Haney said, fuck that imaginary offer from Tank, Bill Haney and Devin Haney is a duck. But you hear these niggas say this man is on the shelf until 2027, but this man is a duck. Like, hey, right is right and wrong is wrong. You say, why is he so sensitive? He's been sensitive since youth, since a child. I think he got 9 brothers and he got 8 brothers and sisters, right? So Shakur is the oldest. Y'all got big families, y'all know what I'm talking about. Shakur, you the oldest, nigga. And, you know, so you've been running the shit in your household for when he's a single mother. You understand me? Doing your thing, G. You know what I'm saying? Being a big brother for a long time. Got your family out the mud. I understand. You feel me? So you got that boss-like complex. You've been running and telling people what to do for a long time. You know, like, can't nobody see big brother get beat up. So you always been the protector, you know. So everybody look up to you like daddy, like God, like really, if you really think about it on that complex. So now you in the game, you got little brothers. You still want that same respect of everybody doing what you say. You still want that same respect of everybody doing what you say, and what you say goes. And the only big brother that you had was in so many weight divisions above you that you knew you would never be able to fight. But you showed wreck with him in sparring. You said, Bud beat my ass. Yeah, nigga, because you was trying to hurt Bud too. You was trying to get off on Bud. That's why Bud probably hurt your little ass. Like, what this nigga trying to... Oh, yeah, I know you tried to hit me with 100%. Now, that's my 100%, little nigga. Now, what's the business? Oh, come on, bud. My tooth. It was your bowler. It was your bowler. Face ass nigga. Yeah, bud aggravated that molar. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Shakur, man. I don't think nobody gonna beat that dude, bro. Like, if you think about it, skill for skill wise, man. You know, and the Tank fans, man, y'all, man, be easy, man. Let that nigga come back and do his trolling. Y'all always told me that Tank trolled, though. Y'all, every time Tank used to do something back in the days, I couldn't go to Nam Tank channel without them saying, man, Tank just trolling. Y'all okay with that shit, right? Y'all so fed up with Tank that y'all defended Tank to the end, to the grave, man. But y'all can't help yourself. Y'all defending this. Y'all trying to make Devin into a duck out of this. That's funny. Devin finna fight Shakur. So that's like when Frank Martin so-called duck Shakur. That ain't no duck. That ain't no duck. So fighting a nigga that came off a draw. Jesus. Fighting a nigga that ain't won since Frank Martin, nigga. Fuck what you talking about. You ain't won since Frank Martin. You mean to tell me that Devin Haney just got through beating up the so-called number one woo-woo-woo. And, you know, this fight been really in the making for over 10 years, about 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure out why the fuck would a nigga with a blue streak be talking like, man, you would have lost a little steam, fella. Now, if you come back with a tune-up and knock some shit out, niggas be right, okay, yeah. Eat your little popcorn, yeah, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't even did that yet. This nigga ain't even rematching Lamont Roach. You talking about skipping the line? That's skipping the line. Every time you niggas say draw Mont Roach, I think about the knee. I'm sorry. Y'all killing y'allself. Y'all trying to take back the name like black people took back the N-word. You know what I'm saying? Y'all call us nigger, but we say nigga. You know what I'm saying? But nigga is nigga. You letting the motherfucker get away from saying that shit. But it is what it is. Change it how you want to change it, brother. You say you say Tank fans will actually kill. So hey, bruh, that nigga Supreme was on Frequency Flyer and actually said, bro, he said, nigga, I kill you. I was like, whoa, on YouTube, you actually admitted that you will kill a man on YouTube, brother. And that let me know you ain't finna kill shit and let shit get killed. You gonna be in the middle of two niggas with switches talking about peace, brother, peace, my brothers. Why y'all got to kill each other's? Why y'all got to kill each other's? Peace, brothers, peace, my brothers. Why y'all got to kill each other? Nigga, get your motherfucking ass out the way. Get your motherfucking ass out the way. If you don't get your dog ass out the way talking about peace, my brother, why we gotta kill each other? Yeah, but you on YouTube talking about you gonna kill a man about boxing, talking boxing, man. Like, and then like the way the shit was set up, he was mad at the nigga for saying eat my dick or something. But I don't even like when they went back and played it, he wasn't even talking about this nigga. He was talking about the judges and shit, right? So he get mad and they get going back and forth. So I'm laughing, right? He started talking about bodies and shit. He talking about, nigga, I kill you. I'm like, oh, this nigga done showed his projects. This nigga done turned the camera on and showed, oh man, this shit was so hilarious, right? So I'm like, damn, you talking about doing a nigga dirty on YouTube. So I hear the nigga on Fag J, I meant Cam J, the next day or either a few hours later, I don't know what, that's probably the next day. Niggas on that bitch talking about suck my dick and eat my dick, and he laughing. And so niggas like, yo, niggas coming on that bitch like, yo, yeah, nigga, I'm like, I wanted to come on. I tried to hit, I should have screen recorded that shit, but I ain't have rude exposure on my shit because I know he kicked me off that shit last time. I know he probably and he probably researched my shit, man. But I tried to go backstage. He left me backstage for damn near 10 minutes. And he was looking, I could tell he was trying to debate on whether to put me on. But I wanted to talk. I should have went on and put rude exposure on my label, nigga, and put my motherfucking Leonard Ellaby nose up there. Yeah, nigga. Next time I'm gonna pop up on Cam J with the Leonard Ellaby nose, nigga. I wanted to ask Supreme, like, damn, fella. He was just over there getting mad at people saying these types of you keep the same energy everywhere you go. Nah, you don't keep the same energy because when your people say suck my dick and eat my dick, it's ha ha ha. But when a nigga tell you that shit and then you say I don't play that shit, it's blop blop plop. All about a boxer. They got a draw. Every time you say draw Mont Roach, I think about that knee. I don't just think about the knee. I think about the judge. That one fucking judge. I think about the judge that ruled that shit in his path. I think about the knee should have been counted. I think about the biting. I think about the attempted bite. I think about the look on that nigga face when he tried to see if Lamont Roach knew he tried to bite him. I think about the shoulder bump. I think about that motherfucking them low blows. I think about that nigga sticking his head out the ring and coming back with a magic word or whatever the fuck he did to say to convince that nigga to stop counting. I think about that nigga at the end of the fight telling that nigga you ain't gonna win anyway. I think about all the highlights I put together and couldn't find NAM highlight of Tank Davis in that fight. There's so many highlight packages I asked Tank Davis fans to put together for me and they couldn't do it for me. I'm talking about, I think about a lot of shit when I rewatch that fight over and over and over again. So Every time a nigga say draw Lamont Roach, that's what I think about, nigga. I think about the right hook that he swung, that Tank weaved. So when you roll with a punch, ain't that a defensive move? When you roll with a punch, is that or is that not a defensive move? So you made a defensive move trying to evade a right hook. While doing that defensive move that you were taught in boxing, which is no fault of Lamont Roach and no fault of yours, but you want to blame the lady that did your hair because it whipped inside your eye from evading a hook, rolling with the punch. Then you didn't take a knee after that. You tried to clear your eye and got back to ready to fight, but you called a double jab. First it was a feint, then the actual jab bloop, clipped you, a flick jab right into your right eye, which blinded your other eye. Then you stepped back, looked at cockeyed Clyde to signal that you were about to pull a stunt, which you did. You took a knee. You took a knee. You didn't have no blood in your eyes. You didn't have nothing else but your hair whipping in it from making a defensive move. You stuck your head out the ring, and Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny had no other choice but to come to the aid of you, which they should have not did, because you could have been disqualified. But they didn't do that. Why? Because you're debate boxing, and you got to get back in there and convince cockeyed Clyde to stop counting, which then henceforth Lamont Roach walks over. Come over, Red Rover. What are you doing? Hey, keep counting, nigga. Chill. Yeah, man. I know for a fact that cockeyed Clyde before this fight had another controversial fight where the brother was fighting a big old country white boy, and the man just kept on leaning on him and doing all kind of illegal shit. You understand me? And cockeyed Clyde ended up eventually taking a point from the brother man. And people on the announcers table like, what is this guy doing? And to the point where the man leaned on him so much till they both fell out the ring and fell on the table. And he was counting like a WWE man. It reminded me of a Keyshawn Davis fight. And he was just counting. And the first man that got in the ring was the brother man. He won the fight like that. And now when I seen him refereeing the Tank fight, I said, oh shit. Jesus. Uh-oh, we got an announcement. Shout out to everybody that subscribed to me, man. I wish I knew the last nigga that subscribed to me. We just bumped over 2,000. We had 2,000 subscribers. Peace and love and hair grease to everybody, man. But you know, Tank, man, you going crazy out here, bro. You got your fight fans going crazy looking for a whole nother, you know what I'm saying, person. Like they need somebody to save them, you know, from your craziness. Like, I think they think Abdullah Mason gonna be the next Tank Davis. I swear. And you know, I'm not trying to be funny because I like Abdullah, but you know, you wasn't really impressing me with your friend, man. Like you talk about fighting friends, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't want to see that. Like I wouldn't even want to see a Keyshawn and Shakur fight because I know them niggas will do a chess match. Like somebody, you know what I'm saying, might hit a nigga hard, but you know, like you told me in the T.O. fight, Shakur, man, you know, he was fighting back. Well, that's why you didn't go for the stoppage, man. Please, you know. And then after the fight, you talking about, oh man, when nobody in there with him, like you showing sympathy. So you know, I can tell that the Tank fans, man, probably need a, you know, a new savior. So it's Abdullah King.
Hey, Part twice, Abdullah King. It was 3:15 and I went to the house cause I knew that the fight was coming. I gotta get me some popcorn over red and vodka. Gotta go eat me something. Gotta drink my drinking, bank my banking. Gotta go watch this fight. That's right. Got the whole 135 pounds on notice. Abdullah, oh so right.
That's right.
Abdullah Mason, he's that guy, and I'm not lying. Please stop crying. Grab them straps and get them belts and hit these guys and they say help me get that back, cause turkey's watching, turkey's watching, turkey's clocking, turkey got the money for the niggas and deep in the corner he gon' hit you, knock you out. Better than Shakur, don't say wow. I'm gon' watch up all his fights, cause he gon' be in them bright lights. And Tank Davis, he act so crazy. Why he acting like that, baby? I can't do this, not no more, cause he don't want to fight that roach. And I'm getting mad cause I keep buying all these fights and he keep crying. I'm gon' get so mad one day, gon' switch sides and turn my face. Abdullah Mason, he's our guy, he's our man. Don't you cry, don't you dare tell no lie. Got dropped 2 times, but that's alright. Abdullah Mason, please come save me. Tank Davis, he acting crazy. I need you on my line. Tell these niggas one more time, don't worry about Shakur Steven. He ain't even gon' be in this division. When you see me, you gon' need me. Please believe me. Abdullah, please can you save me? Tank Davis, he acting crazy. Abdullah, please can you save me? Tank Davis, he acting crazy. He acting crazy, crazy. Abdullah, can you save me? Abdullah, can you save me? This Tank Davis acting crazy. He acting crazy.
Yeah, he acting crazy. What is he doing? Trolling? Trolling at an all-time high, homie. You know that's what Tank doing, man. Ain't nowhere in the world, man. Like, I'm not gonna let y'all believe that Tank was actually trying to fight no Devin Haney, man. Like, that's disrespectful to Devin Haney for real, bro. I laughed at that shit, nigga. I'm like, y'all niggas, y'all finna fall for another one. And another one. Them niggas mad at me.
So you might wanna, I wanna calm all that down, bro. I wanna calm all that down.
Devontae Tank Davis
is a star. Love it when he drive in the fancy car.
Shakur Stevenson
Just don't like him.
Devin Haney know he
got a fire-ass shoe game. Y'all don't know fashion. Y'all don't know nothing.
built like that, bro.
That ain't no purse, see? Yeah, y'all was right. So, cash out, super chat, still got a banjo.
And it seems like you've been watching me this whole time, mad that I've been talking about him. And now you finally feel.
Cash ass super chat still. Hey, nigga, that nigga, boy. Devin Haney got a fire-ass shoe game. Yeah, Javonte Tank Davis is a star. Love it when he drive in the fancy car. Shakur Stevenson, just don't like him. Devin Haney know we got a fire-ass shoe game. Y'all don't know fashion. Y'all don't know nothing. That ain't no purse. Yeah, y'all was right. So y'all thought y'all had a Devin Haney fight. Y'all thought y'all had a Devin Haney fight, boy. Oh man. Jesus, boy. That was the funniest part about it though. And that nigga, I know them niggas was sitting back laughing, man. Like, I know if I set up a play like that, I would pop me some popcorn. I would sit back, whatever my leisure time thing is. Like, some people like to pop a beer, get a brew or two. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I'd have popped me some popcorn, man, and just sat back and watch my madness unfold, man. You know, them niggas gaslighting you niggas at an all-time high. Y'all niggas Tankomaniacs done went wild out here thinking y'all had a fight. Boy, I'm talking about you niggas came out the woodwork jumping out of trees like Willie D. Willie D was the first gangster rapper to ever jump out of a tree and jump a nigga and beat a nigga up. That's how y'all niggas came out the woodworks, man, when y'all thought Tank had a fight, bro.
Whoa, you turned into a doll. Now you can play with the others.
Daddy will buy you those new Tankamaniac dolls next.
Really, Daddy?
Keep them on the shelf until 2027.
Well, folks, Tank fans are back on the shelf and they're mad. Stores are going crazy selling out with these Tankamaniac dolls. Hey,
Watch out, brother.
I'm taking that doll. No way, it's mine. Not anymore. You'll pay for it.
Who said you could go there?
Yeah, that's my space.
All right, y'all play nice.
Bent the fuck over. Whatever Tank set the parameters for this motherfucking fight to be, that's what it's gonna be. And if you duck the fuck out of it, you just a ducking bitch like you always been. Plain and simple. And that's the way it is. The way it's gonna be. A side over B side. A comes before B. One comes before two. Tank is the one, not the two, baby. Tank is the one, not the two, baby.
Yeah, nigga, Tank is the one, not the two, baby. Y'all know y'all ain't safe because y'all got me blocked, nigga. Man, ain't nobody safe on YouTube. Not Shakur, not no Tank fans, not no motherfucking Devin Haney fans, not me. Shit, y'all roast me. Y'all can't do that though, cause man, y'all be preventing me from talking boxing. I don't be coming. See, that's what they know. I'm gonna come on your page and I ain't gonna troll. I do that for my page. I come talking boxing, right? And it be beating down their narratives, man, because you know I pride myself on not saying shit that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. If you right, you right. And they don't like me agreeing with them and shit when they right. Like, nigga, just agree with me when I'm right. And we'll be all right, right? And if we can't agree, we supposed to agree to disagree, right? That's what men do. But you know, y'all get that female vibe going, man. You know, you got these women out here telling niggas they riding niggas Johnsons and shit. Like, that's disrespectful coming from a man to a man. So why wouldn't I, you know what I'm saying, check a bitch for talking slick? You know, but you get kicked off these niggas' page that be tender, you know what I'm saying, lonelier than a motherfucker, man, ain't got no gal. So they defend all the ladies that come on YouTube and talk shit to you like a nigga, but you can't check them like a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Maniacs, man. She's a maniac, oh no. And I just can't get her off this shit dance floor. He's a hoe. What's up, Hoodie?
Yeah.
Man, you see these Tankamaniac dolls they finna start selling, boy?
What the fuck? That's Tank?
Yeah.
How you know make videos like that, bro?
It's AI, homie. Nigga, you better get with the program.
Yeah,
my mind is dumb as hell, so if I get to use a tool to do some comedy, that's what I'm gonna do.
Hell yeah.
They had Shakur and all them niggas at the dinner table making meetings and shit, which I think is true.
Where you see that at?
You know, they had the little AI video of Shakur and all them niggas like Keyshawn and them, like brothers having the meeting, talking about never fighting each other.
Nah, the craziest shit I ever seen, they made like an AI video of like Tank and Shakur on fight night on some shit.
Yeah, I played that on my YouTube when they say let's jump Tank. Nigga got to jump. Hey, nigga, Crawford jump Tank, Floyd, and Ward and Shakur jump Tank in the ring. And Tank is out.
That's how they think of that nigga, man.
Nigga, Tank knock all their ass out, nigga. Fuck you talking about? With gloves on.
Hell yeah, shout out to Tank, man. It's my boy.
Hey, you hear these niggas? These niggas really don't want Shakur to fight Devin next. And Shakur out here trolling like he finna fight Conor Ben or either, you know what I'm saying, some Rudy Poop next.
Bro, it's literally no way it's not that nigga Devin.
It gotta be Devin, homie. Don't tell me it's a Rudy poop, man, because like if it's Connor Ben and that's what them folks want, and you try to say, well, that's what they want. You say
look.
anyone get the feeling. He say if anyone get the feeling Shakur versus Tank actually gonna happen in a year's time. That's what Shakur want. Shakur want to fight Tank, but nigga Tank trolling. Tank ain't ready to fight nobody right now. Like if he do, it's a tune-up. Like I said,
he should have got Ford Schofield out the way.
Man, hey, that's another thing. I don't think he wanted the Schofield problems. Think about it. Schofield been training all his life to fight Tank. That's all them niggas been thinking. They got all Tank on the brain. Like, what if this nigga slipping in and get a punch? They said Schofield had a puncher's chance against Shakur when he was supposed to fight him. So why he ain't got a puncher's chance against somebody that ain't really good? Man, please. Tank gonna knock him out, right?
Hey, but let me ask you this, though, right? Do you think, like, Abdullah Mason is going to hit that elite stage? Or, like, he going to eventually hit his plateau?
Who, Tank?
Abdullah Mason.
Oh, Abdullah.
Yeah.
I think he can get better. I think he can get better. I think he's not ready for no Shakur or none of them big top names right now. Not even them niggas. Like I can see Artem giving him some hell. Like people talking about Artem. Nigga, Artem, I feel like beat Frank Martin.
Okay.
That'll be a tough opponent for him. Like that shit fighting your brother really ain't gonna get it for me. That's your friend. Like, that ain't really no nigga that don't like Abdullah Mason. I want them niggas that don't like each other to fight.
I think Schofield got a good chance against him.
Yeah, Schofield don't like Tank. His daddy don't like Tank. None of them niggas like that's the fights that you want, them type of spirit. That's why black and Mexican fights be good, man, because you know it be a tribal thing. And, you know, people be thinking they people better than the other type shit. You know what I'm saying? And don't be wanting to say it on YouTube, but inside their heart, that's what they be thinking. So that's why them fights be mega. But nigga, with this shit right here, like black on black, it gotta be some niggas that they don't like each other. Black on black fight gotta have some type of animosity between them. Because niggas will smile in your face in the streets and really be looking for a reason to rob you or kill you, but you'll never give them none. So they try to create some, but you never give them a chance to, you know what I'm saying? You stay ahead of guys and stay out their way. But as soon as they're around you, you know, they really don't like you, bro, because you winning.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, for real, for sure.
Damn, so it's like it's a lot of niggas out here that I see like consistently they want to kill me.
Like it depends on the circle you in. Like it might not be kill, it might just be, you know what I'm saying? Like if you in the streets, that's what I'm talking about. But like if you like a regular square, like you might have your friends not want to kill you, but they want to replace you like your girl. They want to get your girl and they want to, you know what I'm saying, get you out the way. And they'll end up messing and fucking off on your girl type shit. It might not be to the level, you know what I'm saying, what I'm saying, but I'm talking about street level. Like if you out there getting hundreds of thousands of dollars, man, you out there and you trapping and shit, man, you getting money, you fucking all the hoes, man, you got all the cars and clothes. You know, the robbers out there, the niggas, the night lurkers, man, they gonna try to get you because they see you shining. They not gonna get a nigga that's dressed all bumming, you know what I'm saying? Ain't thinking he got no money. But you shining, you getting all the girls these niggas can't get, and you know, you a target. You got to know you a target when you out there getting money and doing the good things in life. When you think you're not, then that's when you fall victim.
Hating ass niggas. Damn.
Yeah. That's all it is. Like, so Shakur, what he did to Shannon Sharpe, you know what I'm saying, was really, I ain't really mad at him, but he do that a lot. He go on niggas' shows, you know, popular shows and tell them niggas how to run their show. You know
I ain't gonna lie. I think like Shannon Sharpe had a good point on what he was talking about before he got to like that shit where he disagreed on like how he said getting in the ring is not you being in harm's way.
Like he don't know what he was really saying. Like Shakur don't understand. Like niggas like Shannon don't know how to say it. But basically what he was saying was like he talking about niggas like Tank, niggas like Devin, you know what I'm saying? Niggas like Boots, you know what I'm saying? When you talk about them type of guys, like forget about Shakur. When you look at 154, niggas talking about Fundora, he the boogeyman, Virgil Ortiz, and now look at these mother lovers. Now that Boots is free. What Fundora talking about? 2027. You know, Virgil Ortiz really trembling in his boots, man. You backed against the wall too, fella. You thought going through litigation was gonna free you up. No, okay, so you want to fight Boots? Let's go. I want to see it. And you know, if you duck out of this fight, man, it's I would rather, you know what I'm saying, do this and do that. I don't care what the excuse is, man. Niggas ain't gonna want to fight Boots for a long time. After he do what he gonna do to whoever he fight next in the same fashion as Xander Zayas, y'all gonna ask like, okay, wait a minute. I keep seeing him doing the same thing in every fight I see Boots in, man. I ain't really never seen a fight where he wasn't trying to kill a man. And when you know, like when they say you hurt, they say when you hurt, you can't really do no offense and you balling up and all that shit. What was Karen doing in the first fight? Uh-oh, shit, you came out. You got to come back in. All right.
I don't
Hello?
know.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, what was Karen doing in the first Boots fight?
Running, man. He was out of there.
Why was he running?
I've been told y'all that.
Couple reasons for that, as you could say, but mainly, you know, he was terrified of the man.
He didn't catch no shots in the first round?
So yeah, I ain't gonna say I never watched that fight, but it sure has been a minute.
For
I
a
watched
man
the second one for sure though.
For a man to say something like, you know what I'm saying, man, I wasn't hurt. Being hurt is a motherfucker that ain't responding, a motherfucker balling up, a motherfucker staying away from a mother loving. That's what Boots said. Like I think he was buzzed. Like it's a difference between being buzzed and hurt to me, in my book. But I done got hit.
I was thinking about that too.
Hey, but I done
right?
got hit. Like I got in the fight one time. I'm looking at the nigga, he's smaller than me. I'm sizing him up. He caught me in my mouth. I'm like, oh shit, little bitty nigga. I stepped back. It made me more aware because he stunned me. I'm like, whoa, I had to back up. But it ain't hurt me to the point where I had to fall up. Like, no, I ain't take no knee. I ain't fall out. I ain't get knocked. I ain't stumble. I ain't stagger. I backed up because I was stunned. You know what I'm saying? It made my head rock back. I'm like, whoa, little quick motherfucker. I had to readjust. That's stunned. Nigga, and like buzzed is like more than stunned. Like you might be 2 seconds to get your mind back out, but that shit ain't got you to the point where you can't, you know what I'm saying, respond and return fire. When you can't return fire and you balling up and you only thinking defense, that's hurt. There's different levels of hurt, but that's hurt. And when you go to a knee, that's a whole nother level of hurt. And when you pass out and you can be on the level of dying, that's a whole nother level of hurt.
Hey, you know what's crazy though?
Like when Boots got hit all them times, every time he got hit, he returned fire, right?
Yeah.
I got the highlights. I seen whenever he got hit, he returned fire with combos too.
But I ain't gonna lie, when he got like hurt in that round, what was it, like round 3?
Mm-hmm.
Where he got hurt and like he was dazed and shit. Xander wasn't really hitting him clean. Like,
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
So
my thing is, did he really lose round 3? Because if you get hit one time, listen, hold up. If you get hit one time with a nice shot, but after you get hit, you return fire with 2 or 3 more shots. Did you return fire and answer? And it's called answering, right? Did you answer?
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out, like, did this nigga actually lose round 3 because of
I was
a stagger? Like, and then you got to think about the shoulder. I tried to tell you when Boots told you, man, I was getting hit with shoulders and all this, and he wasn't lying. I freezed it, and I showed you he got hit with 3 of them motherfuckers, bro. You see what I'm saying? So hold up, let me show you. Let me
you
put
see
this
that.
shit and blow this shit up.
I seen one of them. Though. I see the other two.
Yeah. Y'all hit that like button, man. We be breaking this shit down to the T. Cause I was like, how the fuck did the shit get set up? How did he get hurt? That's what I be wanting to figure out, right? How did this nigga get hurt? So I go back and I slow the shit down so I can see what the fuck actually happened. You see what I'm saying? So boom. Roughing them up. See right there.
Shit.
That nigga dizzy. He turned into Pernell Whitaker though.
That was hard.
And he returning fire. But people think he got hit with a punch. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you see that weight, that 180 pounds, that shit worked for a minute, for an instant.
Damn, he probably
You know what
didn't
I'm
lose
saying?
that
So
round.
my thing is, like, if that nigga wouldn't have started, like I told y'all when I watched that fight, I watched that shit like 9 times, right? If that nigga wouldn't have started disrespecting Xander Zayas in round 2, he wouldn't have never got clipped and fucked up in round 3. Because like in round 2, I think at like the minute and 30 something mark, he was just standing there with his arms down, just daring that man to hit him. You see what I'm saying? And that's dangerous. Like everybody before the fight was claiming how Xander was so good and he knew how to do this and he knew how to do that. So of course he's supposed to hit this man. You always get hit in the fight, right? But you know the way I told y'all before the fight, he gaining all that weight. I say, see, why is he gaining all that weight? He gonna try to bully some shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta use dirty tactics on Boots. You gotta rough him up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta use your forearm, your shoulder, your elbows, whatever you can get away with. You know what I'm saying? To take advantage. But Xander couldn't take advantage of this nigga being weeble wobble. The nigga turned into Pernell Whitaker on this nigga, bro.
Let me ask you something, cause I was listening to you earlier, and you were saying that like Shakur think he never gonna get like clipped or hurt or touched, and the karma guy's gonna get him and shit.
Yeah.
So if he never get clipped, hurt, none of that shit, beat everybody easy, is he like where does he rank all time in boxers?
Number 1.
The best ever?
But even if he get clipped, he can be number 1. That's what I'm saying. Like, just because you get clipped don't mean you lose a fight. I was telling my guy the other night, like, even in the Devin Haney in the Shakur fight, like, I'm not saying that Devin Haney gonna get dominated. I'm saying if Devin Haney can make this nigga lip bleed, that'll satisfy me. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you get swing rounds. Sometimes you win a round, I win a round. Sometimes I might go on the street and win 2 rounds. Sometimes you might win 2. I want to see that type of shit, bro. Like, I'm used to them type of fights. So I'm saying, like, I'm tired of seeing the blowouts. That's all I'm saying. So when I seen Inoue and I made my pound for pound list, I had Inoue at 10 at first, right? Because everybody had the man number 1, but I was looking at him differently. Like, hey, he over in Japan, but I got to respect the skill sets, right? So I'm watching him. And then when he got dropped, niggas was down on him. Then he got dropped again, niggas was down on him. But me, I went back and watched what happened after he got dropped. And that's why I moved him up to number 6 on my shit. But you know, you show me what you can do in adversity, it impresses me. You understand me? So when I seen him come through and turn into the monster after he got dropped, I moved him up to 6. But my thing is Shakur and Boots, they battling for number 1 spot to me, in my eyes. Battling. Now it depends on what Shakur do next.
If he fight Dev, I got that 8-4 at best. Yeah, 8-4.
That sounds respectable. Shit, you know, I'm not tripping about no 9-3. That's good for Dev, nigga.
Yeah. They're not trash, and he bigger than Shakur, so that's definitely not gonna be just like it ain't gonna be no T.O.
Even with Keyshawn, I say that Keyshawn will give Devin a good fight, but not he'll be in spurts. I think Devin will beat him. I ain't gonna tell people that he gonna dominate Keyshawn because I think Keyshawn will get off, but I done seen Devin get up time after getting hit by a way more vicious left hook than Keyshawn got.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm telling people that I got Devin 10-2. Yeah. 10 rounds to 2.
I don't know about that. Against Keyshawn?
Yeah.
I don't know about that, bro. I think Keyshawn will probably at least win 4. He's gonna be in spurts.
Devin, he got like he got the best jab I ever seen. You know, on top of that, he hitting now.
Ain't nobody got a better jab.
Like
hey, listen, so his jab better than Boots. His jab better than Boots.
So that's why I got him winning overall.
His jab better than Boots. Can you hear me? Oh, he can't even hear me. I'm trying to figure out is Devin jab better than Boots? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that, fella. I don't know if that nigga jab better than Boots, bro. This nigga Boots got a hellified jab, man. Like he got different types of jabs. Let's put it like that. And they all fast and furious. Some of them, you know, he can power with you with, you know what I'm saying? But he got a power jab, a stick jab, a slip jab, all kind of different flick jabs. He got double jab, triple jabs. This nigga got all kind of change level jabs. Man, this nigga got different footworks, all orthodox and southpaw type, same type of jabs, man. This nigga establishes the jab in all his fights. You know what I'm saying? Like Floyd had a nice little stinging little jab too. Now, you know, he'll catch your ass. But man, my thing is, you know, don't nobody want to fight this boy, and I know why now. I know why. Because, you know, they can see it. If I can see it, I know everybody can see it because I'm looking at what you know what I'm saying, actually see. I'm not, if it's an apple, it's an apple. And I'm going to say, hey, that's an apple. I'm not finna act like that's not an apple. You know, y'all boys know that Boots Ennis be doing all kind of crazy shit in sparring, right? And that's what Blue Blood said. He watched the nigga spar, right? And he say the same shit he doing sparring, he doing in the ring. So the same shit he doing in the ring, he been practicing in sparring. And he take that shit that he practiced in sparring, he take it to the ring to entertain us. Slow motion punches, you know, all kind of different punches, man. He blessed the game with highlight packages that you can go back and watch, just like Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know, the fact that he dominated this whole fight get overlooked a lot. And, you know, I ain't gonna let him do that.
Damn, man, shit keep fucking up.
Okay, you back.
Yeah.
We had another one on here. Let me kick that one. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So we back. Yeah, I don't think your boy got a better jab than Boots though.
See, I watched some Boots, but not enough to see his jab or notice his jab.
Oh, see.
Because everything else is like, you know,
a whirlwind.
Yeah.
But see, that's why you gotta watch him more like the first rounds of Boots. The first 2-3 rounds of Boots establishing the jab. Once he figure you out, of course, he go with the whirlwind. But that's why he said he get comfortable because he felt like he figured Xander out within like the end of round 1. I could tell he was starting to disrespect Xander. You know what I'm saying? Then in round 2, Boots at like a minute and 30 mark was just standing still, like daring the man to hit him type shit. And that was disrespectful when you got your hands all the way by your waist. You know what I'm saying? So of course you're gonna get like you switch your stances, mid stance. If you throw a 1-2, you probably hit your guy. And that's what Xander did through a 1-2, caught that nigga, man, playing with that boy. You understand me? Then it was all downhill from there. He started getting roughed up. And that's what you got to do to Boots. You got to rough him up after you clip him. And he hit him with that big shoulder. He got a big ass shoulder, right? Caught him with that shoulder and then pushed him off and slipped a 2 right down the middle. Bop! Caught Boots, but what he do? He recovered. You understand me? And threw a fucking straight right down him and caught and rocked that big ass head. He told him he wasn't gonna miss.
Yeah.
That nigga Boots got good recovery time. If you hit him, he recovered fast. So my thing is, if he stopped playing and reduced the showboating, you know, at least wait till you really got a nigga hurt to start showboating. Man, he'll be unstoppable. I don't think nobody. I don't think nobody can say, "Oh, if that was me, I would do this," because then they'll be really scared. Like if Boots wouldn't have got hit in this fight, Virgil Ortiz and none of them guys probably would have had enough nuts to even say they wanted to fight him, bro. I'm telling you, it's probably good he got some wobble. You know, but you think that you can do that shit, Virgil? Go ahead. You think Virgil can land a clean shot and crack Boots?
I don't know. We got to see it, man.
I don't think so.
See, one thing about that, like that spurt when Boots got hurt, I ain't gonna say I hate that he got hurt, but I do, because they think that he just gonna get hurt like that every fight.
Hey, but if he keeps showboating, he might be.
See, he get put in that situation with like Virgil or something, it could look a little different. It could.
Boots said he can do all that outside boxing, but he like to mix it up. He like getting hit. He like to take punches or whatever. Hey man, that's what people supposed to love. If you a Tankamaniac, you really love him. So I can understand why the Tank fans love him.
Not no more.
Why?
Man, Tank don't fuck with Boots. He was up there hating on him last week.
I'm talking about the fans, nigga. You know, Tank don't even care about his fans. He don't give a fuck about the Tank fans. You know, the number one Tank fan in the world. He said, "Man, shut the fuck up." What he said to him, bitch ass nigga, all kind of stupid ass shit. I let him get away with.
He called the nigga soft, and he's still a diehard fan. Let him tell it.
Still like Dre, like Dr. Dre, nigga. Still. Nigga, to this day. Hey, I'm telling you, homie, I believe these niggas be trolling, bro. These little young niggas y'all be trolling like you trolled me when I first met you. Remember?
That wasn't me, bro. How many times I gotta keep
telling you? It was your people though.
Yeah.
And then you got on there and you started trolling me once you seen I was all right.
Yeah.
But you know why I let y'all niggas do that shit? Because I understand that. Like when I was legit, you know what I'm saying? We ain't had the internet, so we had our different type of wreck how we used to troll, but we ain't call it trolling. But now that y'all got the internet, this y'all wreck. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I can't say what a young nigga supposed to do with they wreck. So I just roll with the punches, nigga. I'm a adapter. I'm a mirror. You know what I'm saying? I'm like one of them chameleons, nigga. You can't never go to any type of time frame, and I won't adapt. You can go to the future. I'll be able to. You know what I'm saying? Figure out a way to adapt, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like that Eric B. and Rakim songs. So he say, switch to southpaw, break your right jaw. Nigga, I come from orthodox to switch to southpaw. You know what I'm saying? You got to be, you know what I'm saying, ambidextrous around this bitch. You understand? So that's why I was like, okay, these young niggas trolling. I say, it's all good. That's why I look at Shakur, Keyshawn, Tank, all of them the same. They all trolling to me. Bill Haney was trolling before all them niggas, really. Bill Haney made a list. That's trolling. That's trolling.
Hey, look at it. I ain't seen the list in a while. Let me check it out.
Got Tank on that bitch, nigga. Got Tank on that thing, bro. I always go to the Bill Haney channel as soon as he came out with that list and used to ask him about Tank. They be
Why you
acting
put
like they
Ryan
still
10?
about me. Huh?
Why you put Ryan at 10? Like at the bottom.
Yeah, I know that's right. So you can't see it. Let me cover it up because this is what he really want me to do. Come on, Rude Exposure, man. I paid you enough money to cover it up. All right, nigga, shut up. God damn. You know, Bill Haney paid me, y'all, to cover that up, y'all.
All right, now it's
Anyway.
gone.
Bill Haney paid me to cover that shit up, man. Cover Ryan Garcia up, man. You know what I'm saying? Me, because Ryan Garcia is a non-factor to Devin Haney.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, you might as well cover up T.O. too.
Hey, well, you know, it's still a possibility if T.O. come through with this fight against T.O. Come through against who he fighting?
Rolly, yeah.
Right. I'm rooting for Rolly. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying though, if he do come through, you know, that's still a possibility. That's a big money fight, you know. They'd be like T.O.'s not washed up, and you know, of course he's supposed to lose to Shakur and all of that bullshit. You know, it's a great fight, you know. He is
one
marked.
thing that I could say that Shakur did right, but I don't know if he like planned on doing this shit or what. But that nigga has made it to where like his name is always in the algorithm when it comes to boxing. Like, no matter who fight, what happened, if it's boxing related, niggas gonna bring up his name.
Yeah, man. So that's a good thing and a bad thing. Like, but you got to take the good with the bad. So I already said on Najee a long time ago when he came on Najee, you know, so I sent the super chat up there about how Coach Calvin always say everybody Shakur spar he beat, right? And Najee was gonna look past the shit, but he said it, but Shakur stopped him. He was like, I sparred they boy. And Najee kept talking about, oh, who you talking about? Who? He like, nah. He's like, who you talking about? Tank, nigga.
Hackett.
Yeah, he wanted to talk about that shit, right? He was like, yeah, ask him about that shit. I sparred this boy. You know what I'm saying? So when he left, I got on the show. I was like, hey, I asked Nod, I was like, you think Shakur out here trying to play the bad guy image because he ain't used to always be the bad guy. I think he putting on an image. You know what I'm saying? Because Floyd was the bad guy. Floyd used to go to them other countries and the whole crowd be booing him, and he used to love it. You know why? Because people pay to see you lose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so the people be thriving off the hate. Like, that's what Jack Johnson did. Jack Johnson thrived off the hate of the white man back then because he was fucking all the white girls.
Who that is?
Who?
Who that is?
Jack Johnson was this back in the early 1900s, man. You know, the fight of the century where they made, like, if they would have had pay-per-view, it would have killed any pay-per-view out here living today. But you know, he was fighting all the white boys, right? And he had a mouthful of gold teeth, and he was fucking all the white girls and shit. And them boys were trying to find somebody that could beat him. You know what I'm saying? He was beating their ass, though. They made a movie about him. You understand me? But you know what I'm saying? Like, you pay motherfuckers pay to see you lose, man. That fight caused a riot in America back then. Niggas got killed after that fight. You know?
But the nigga died?
Who? No. Fans that was watching the fight or listening to it outside on the radio and the speakers in the town, you know, everybody was out there wilding after the fight that Jack Johnson just beat. I think it was Jeffries. You know, it was the fight of the century, man. People all over the world watched that fight, man. I'm talking about because they were playing it in theaters all over the world, in Australia, everywhere. They was selling that fight like theaters, like nigga, you had to go pay to watch that fight. For months and months, they were selling that fight. Had niggas going in there watching the fight of the century, man. That shit sold out every time in all countries. But yeah, they caused riots. You know, he was fighting all the white boys, making them mad. Tank, man, if he come back, he gotta get a tune-up. He can't come back fighting no Devin or no Shakur.
So, nigga really thought that Devin shit was like prolific.
Bro, that brought the Tank fans out of the woodworks, nigga. Them niggas thought they was back in action, homie. I'm telling you. That nigga B More Bully was out that bitch. A comes before B. One comes before two. Tank is the one, not the two,
Bitch,
baby.
like you always been. Plain and simple. And that's the way it is. The way it's going to be. A side over B side. A comes before B. One comes before two. Tank is the one, not the two, baby. Tank is the one, not the two, baby.
Yeah, Tank is the one, not the two, baby. You know what I'm saying? Me go out there and troll these young niggas, man, make them think it's going on when it really ain't. The maniacs came out strong. He's a maniac. Oh, my shit. Okay, you back on.
Shit.
What's up?
Man.
You got kicked out?
Hell yeah, this panel.
My bad, G. That's probably my shit. But anyway, man, them nigga Tank of Maniacs came out the woodwork, boy.
Man, shout out to Tank fans. Them niggas hilarious.
They had hope for a minute, nigga. Hey, they was in that bitch killing themselves, wasn't it?
Hell yeah.
Back
they
on
say
the
Devin
shelf.
dunking them now.
They gotta save face. Let them have that. Yeah, Devin ducked y'all niggas. So back on the shelf you go. Yep. Got a song for the kids now. Back on the shelf you go. Back on the shelf you go. Back on the shelf. Back on the shelf. Back on the shelf you go. Yay! You back on the shelf. He sleep. They sleep. That shit. They had the parties. Them niggas had parties, nigga. Them niggas had the alcohol. They had the liquor. They say, nigga, the deadline coming up. They done got drunk. These niggas done passed out. Done threw up in the toilet. Woke up by the toilet. I'm talking about with burgers by the toilet, with bite marks on it. I'm talking about they woke up to see this nigga say, "Oh man, Tank ain't gonna be fighting till 2027." Sick. Hey, that nigga gonna be fighting 2027, nigga. Y'all knew that Tank. That Tank just trolling. Ain't that what they always used to say?
They said he was tapping when he said that shit too.
Yeah, nigga, I knew exactly what the fuck was going on as soon as he said that shit. They ain't gonna fool me. You not fooling Rude Exposure on. You gonna have to prove me wrong every time. I'm like the nigga at the dice game that don't like no points. I don't give a fuck how hot your hand is. I don't like your 6. I don't like, okay, you want to bet 5 and 9? I don't like the 5. I don't like the 9. I don't like the 10. I don't like the 4. I don't like nothing. I'm betting everybody in the background, nigga. What you like his point? 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 Nigga, bet, sucker. Yeah, go on and break my pockets, nigga. I don't like it.
Too much money, bro.
I want you to crap. What? No, not when you out there getting it, but that's when I was in the streets. But still, nigga, the dice games, man, was classic back in the days, G. You know, niggas going out there getting the titles to their car in the gambling house, nigga. For real. And wife divorcing niggas about that type shit, nigga. Still coming home with no car. Child, you ain't finna go over there and get mad at the gangsters, is it? That's theirs. You signed that over. And then, you know, you got to watch the niggas that lose a lot of money and then want to get it back from you. Don't win a lot of money, then try to leave early without giving them niggas a shot back. Oh, man, you going to leave with my money like that? Watch them niggas that say that. You hit a quick little lick and you feel like you going to just bounce up out the little gambling spot. Damn, dog, you gonna do it like that, dog? Yeah, nigga, I got me about 4 or 5 stacks off these niggas, man. I'm playing about that bitch, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga, in and out like a robbery. Okay, in and out like a robbery.
Would it work better if you run?
Huh?
Would it work better if you run away?
Sometimes it's not to go in them gambling houses in certain neighborhoods, man, because a nigga want you to gamble all that shit back until they win their money back. Or they want you to break bread before you leave type shit. Like, yeah, I want your money, but here go 2,000 back, man. You know, I ain't gonna do you like that. They be wanting you to do that type of shit, but no. Nigga, we gonna stay all night. And I'm gonna be sweating in that bitch with you, nigga. You gonna whatever I got in my pocket, that's what I'm gambling with because I'm smart. You know what I'm saying? So if you niggas break my pocket, is what I can stand. I'm not addicted to gambling. So you get the niggas coming in there with, you know what I'm saying, maybe 20,000 in their pocket, then they gotta go back and re-up if they lose that. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming that bitch by 5,000. You know, so if I lose the 5 G's, it's over with. I'm out 5,000 G. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. But I done seen niggas that's addicted to, like Floyd Mayweather addicted to gambling. Nigga Shakur Stevenson bet big money. He told Robert Garcia he wanted to bet $100,000 against him and Raymond McBride.
I remember that.
You know, a lot of people think gambling, you know what I'm saying, on the small scale, man. You talking about niggas that got money to throw away. You talking about niggas like ain't none to throw 20,000 away, like just betting. So you get niggas in there trying to match these boys, trying to keep up with the Jones, and they can't afford to lose the 20,000. So they got to figure out a way to get it back, and it's hard out here for a pimp. And sometimes, you know, you try to get it back. You know what I'm saying? The only way they know, it'd be a lot of robbers in them gambling houses, man. You got to be careful. Niggas be trying to go with their homies. Man, I know a new spot. Yeah, okay, you know a new spot. I'm just saying what I experienced, man. I know anytime you got money involved, there's always some shit. So shout out to these boys with this Zuffa deal, man. Like they need to talk tanking to come to Zuffa. That's the only way I see them getting a real super check. Like PVC, cool, but man, that shit ain't the model no more for real. If you want to get the maximum dollars, them boys throwing it away over there. Yeah, I feel like Turkey and Zuffa, man, if you top notch, they'll pay you top notch dollars. Tank's supposed to be face of boxing type money. Like even with the 15 million, and that's like 5 million pay cut from the 20 million that they offered up front back in the days when he wanted 2 Ferraris. Like I would be insulted if that was the real Tank. So, you know, I never believed that was Tank in the beginning, so I ain't gonna even sweat it. But you Tank fans came out the woodworks, baby. Tank is the one, not the two, yeah, but right now he on the shelf. And you know, y'all get a chance in 27 when you get through with all this little issues, man. But right now, y'all on the shelf, man. Y'all can go back to hating on the sidelines. Raw, you got me on the shelf. Ooh, yeah, you get your little toy, little gadget. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, put it in your house. You know what I'm saying? Get your little baby something. You know what I'm saying? Watch when they open the stores, man. They gonna be bum rushing now. You gonna have to fucking go in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? With your little brass knuckles or something. Get your little pistol. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? These boys, man, they gonna go back to hate now. I'm just telling you. You got people out there talking about, don't call me no Tankamaniac no more. You know what I'm saying? Don't get mad now because you maniac out. You got Haniacs and you got the Tankamaniac. You got the Shakurians too. Them niggas crazy too now. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all niggas think that nigga shit don't stink. Y'all gonna go with everything and agree with everything he said to Shannon Sharpe. Watch. Y'all gonna go with everything and agree with everything this nigga said to Shannon Sharpe, bro. Like, and niggas ain't got the right to have their own opinion, but when you go to these tank channels, you get mad when they kick y'all out them shows. You see what I'm saying? But this nigga Shakur is the same thing as a Tankamaniac, nigga. Watch this shit again. Hold on, let me take the volume off this bitch.
I've been told y'all that I was one of the best fighters in the world. A lot of people ain't believe me. Well, now we here. Opportunity is here. And if any of these guys want to smoke with me, I'm right here. I'm not ducking shit.
But Shakur, you saying that, let me ask you a question. If Jordan had never played and he says I'm the best basketball player, would you have believed him? He had to show you. If LeBron or Shaq or Kobe says I'm the best without showing it, you're not gonna believe
I agree with you.
We got to see
if
it.
the writing been on the wall the whole time and I showed it and y'all just ain't.
I can't read.
And then you blind in a motherfucker. You blind in the motherfucker. It already been there. Teofimo was an example. I made an example out of him, and these guys are gonna get examples made out of them too.
I'm not saying that you're not a great fighter, that you're not a champion. I'm not saying that, but I think people won't, and you do a great job of hitting and not getting hit. But I think sometimes people want to see you put yourself in harm's way and get down. And I'm not saying, look, and that's what you have to do sometimes.
When you step in that ring,
you're gonna have
when
to
you
fight.
step in that ring, you in harm's way. Step in that ring, you in harm's way.
I disagree with that.
That's because you never put on the boxing gloves in your life.
Okay, go ahead.
If you put on the boxing gloves before, you'll understand that when you step in that motherfucking square circle, you in harm's way. And when you go watch my last fight, since you saying I don't put myself in harm's way, who was backing up? Me or Tio?
Oh, you backed him up.
Who was backing up?
You backed him up.
So how wasn't I in harm's way?
Hey, you said you was gonna do that too.
I asked the question, how wasn't I in harm's way?
You weren't, but when I think
Answer
for me
the question.
I never thought you could. I didn't think you could lose to Teofimo.
That's
now,
you.
if you back up Tank, you back up Haney, you back up those guys, I'm gonna come on here and say, Ocho, he proved me to be a liar. I said he wasn't.
You wouldn't have bet. You would have never bet no money that I was gonna beat Teofimo the way that I beat him.
Yes, I would have.
The way that I beat him, no, you wouldn't.
Are you so are you trying to be when they talk about lightweights and super lightweights and junior welterweights, are you trying to be in that Sugar
I'm not
Ray,
comparing myself to none of these dudes. I'm
Hearn?
trying to be the first Shakur Stevenson. You going at the end of my career,
I don't believe,
you going to say
they'll rank you like that.
You going to say why was his fight so easy? Why?
Hey, listen, I've been trying to tell people that, but every time they talk about Shakur, what they do? Well, Terrence Crawford did this, or well, Floyd Mayweather did this, or who did this. You see what I'm saying? And it's like Muhammad Ali did this with them individuals. And you know, every time you talk, you move the goalpost, but you do it too, Shakur. Watch.
Why wasn't he hurt? Because I'm that great. That's what you want to say.
We're not saying that you're not great, Shakur, but I don't believe, and this is me. This is my opinion. Joe has his opinion. Ocho believes you hung the moon. I don't believe that you're going to get the credit you deserve without knocking people out. That's why
you never boxed before.
That's not boxing.
That's how I know you never boxed before. Floyd Mayweather, you could talk about Floyd Mayweather. You can say the guys that he knocked out, but in the tail end of his prime, he wasn't just knocking guys out. This is not true.
No, because his hands got brittle.
Exactly. I got hand problems too. What's the difference?
Well, I didn't know that. My bad.
Everybody know that. That's why you ain't been doing your homework. You got to do your homework.
But you can't say just because I don't like your style that I don't know
boxing.
You don't. I grew up in an era where Sugar Ray was knocking people out.
You just told me that I don't put myself in harm's way by getting in the ring. That's what you told me. That let me know that you don't do your homework.
But you talk about.
But he right, Shakur, like he old school, homie, like, but he not trying to adapt to the eras because you know, Shannon, man, it's a different world, bro. Like the Sugar Ray days over with. You know, the only one that's living up to that, man, is Boots. So that's what you need to channel your attention to, because right now Shakur keeping up true to his style. You know, I think he went off track with that Cepeda fight, but he got back on track with Tio.
One fight. You talk about Teofimo.
Fight.
What about all the other fights? I'm not. Hold on. Am I the only one said that about you? I was wondering one thing. Am I the only one that's ever said that about your fighting style? Yes or no?
A lot of people that don't know boxing say that.
No. Am I the only one?
Use a public opinion for casuals.
No.
Are you the only casual that said this? No, you are not. Are you the only casual that said this? No, you are not.
Let me ask you a question. So no other fighter has said that about your fighting style, that they're not happy with your fighting style.
Fighters praise my fighting style.
See, you don't want to answer the question, Shakur. You don't want to answer that one question right there, because you trying to make it seem like only casuals think like this. See what I'm saying?
Are you the only casual that said this? No, you are not.
Let me ask you a question. So no other fighter has said that about your fighting style, that they're not happy with your fighting style.
Fighters praise my fighting style.
See what I'm saying? You're not answering the question. You know, yes, other fighters have critiqued your style. You know, you're gonna say they the ops, but what about the guys that's retired? You know, you got guys like James Toney, You understand me? So you got guys picking against you, you know what I'm saying, that's Hall of Famers. You know what I'm saying? Like, what about them? Tim Bradley sometimes talk bad about you. Sometimes you feel like they talking bad about you, but they critiquing you. They feeling like they see something as a fighter that they can expose, maybe. You know, but you don't respect. You said Sugar Ray Robinson was Buns. You know, so hey, you got Roy Jones critiquing Floyd Mayweather's resume. What's your resume? You know.
You know how many fighters wish they could fight like me?
I know
Hold
that
on. Can I talk?
Fighters?
Can I talk? You know how many people go home with gotta go to the doctor, gotta go get their brain checked out, gotta go. They wish they could do what I do. They pray like, I wish I had them skills. If I had them skills, they will go home to their family safely. You know, people don't go to their family safely, huh?
So no boxer, no guy that's ever fought has said anything that I've said about your fighting style.
You asking a subjective question. I can't tell you. I'm telling you that you sound like a cat.
Subjective.
See, you still not gonna answer that question, Shakur, because it's true. And you don't want to admit that it's true. And that's a shame. But either way it go, like in the ring, yeah, I'm not like people said Jordan was some shit on the streets. Like, man, Jordan ain't shit, man. People said Emmitt Smith ain't shit. It's like, oh man, Emmitt Smith, man, oh, Uncle Tom ass nigga, man. Yeah, but you know, the stats, man, the videos, the replays, the YouTube videos for you guys to go back and watch, man. You know, the championships, the titles, man, you know.
Why are you getting so
I'm not
upset
getting
with me?
upset with
It's
you.
my opinion.
We debating. We having a good debate. I called you Unc 100 times. That means I look at you like an Unc, right? So I got respect for you.
I
got
appreciate
respect
that.
for you.
But
I don't got respect for you not doing your homework. I don't got respect for that. Do your homework and stop getting X.
Well, you know, I don't think that man, you know what I'm saying, got a right to, you know, I mean, don't have a, you know, he got a, like what I'm saying is he got a right to his opinion. Like that nigga, that's what he do for a living. He get on there and do debates about sports. You know, he was on there with Skip Bayless back in the days. You know, so I don't know how he tolerated Skip Bayless, but he did, man. And, you know, the nigga, you know what I'm saying, that make a healthy debate, man. But when you get on there, like even when you was on Showbiz show, yeah, Shakur, you was on Showbiz show with the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to tell that man, you got a large platform and you know what I'm saying, you should be responsible with the content you put out, all because he was critiquing you. And to the point where you blocked Showbiz. But when Showbiz got that job, you know what I'm saying, with, you know what I'm saying, got that big old job, you understand me, I guess you unblocked him. And you got on that show and sat across from Showbiz, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, you was trying to tell him still, you know, how to do his job. But that's how he got the job. And that's Shannon Sharpe, man. You know, old school fool that played professional NFL football, car crash on every down. Ready, said, hut, boom. You ever been in a car wreck? Earl have. But every time you getting hit like that, and he was running through the line like that, man. You know, great tight end, man. You know, Hall of Fame of Denver Broncos. Man, hey, listen, this nigga know about pain. You feel me? So, you know, athlete to athlete, you know what I'm saying? So I think, you know, that should have been a respect right there. And a difference of opinion should mean that you get animosity and get hostile toward the guest that's putting you on a real huge platform. Like, you answer the questions instead of gaslighting. That's all you got to do. Yeah, it was other fighters, man. You know, look, this just how I guess you come up. Whatever way you come up, that's how you gonna perform on television. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, I know God bless the dead mama dear would be upset if I wouldn't have answered Shannon Sharpe's question. You know, because she would feel embarrassed, like she knows that she taught me better than that. You know, if you're a man, you know what I'm saying, you gotta be a man. And that's why I appreciate her for sending me to stay with my father through the years where I was just out of hand. You know, and you know, when you around a bunch of men, man, that's real men, man, you learn how to be a man. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I learned throughout life You know what I'm saying? That you ain't got to lie to no nigga or no bitch for no reason. In fact, man, you know, the only people you really supposed to lie to is the judge and the police. You know, and that's just a fact, whether you in the streets or not. Yes, Your Honor, I killed him. No, you better not, whether you in the streets or not. So, you know, I'm gonna tell guys the truth, whether the truth hurts. You know, and sometimes you gotta hurt people, you know. You say, I know you're soft because Shakur is your favorite fighter. Man, please. Yeah, I feel like Shakur, but Boots really right now taking his spot. If Shakur don't fight Devin, he try to fight O'Connor Ben, I think Boots will probably take his spot. But you can call me soft all you want to, but the fact remain, I ain't gonna never see you bet no money against Shakur Stevenson in damn fight. Damn fight, not me. You ain't gonna bet me a quarter. You ain't gonna bet me a red hot penny. I'm sitting here persecuting this nigga. You over here talking about I'm soft cause woo about Shakur. Man, shut up. You say Boost is better than Shakur by a lot, but Bam is better than both. That's your opinion. I ain't tripping about that shit. One thing about Shakur though, he get mad at other people's opinion, but not me. If you feel like them niggas can show and tell, I can't wait till it happens. What you think, Devin Haney gonna beat Shakur too? Because I know for a fact that, you know what I'm saying, Tank Davis thought he was a motherfucking tune-up. Yeah, Tank Davis thought he was a tune-up, thought Devin Haney was a tune-up, right? He's a male version of Clarissa Shields. Well, I know the Tankamaniacs done came out strong. I'm talking about bam.
Whoa, you turned into a doll. Now you can play with the others.
Daddy will buy you those new Tankamaniac dolls next.
Really, Daddy?
Keep them on the shelf until 2027.
Well, folks, Tank fans are back on the shelf and they're mad. Stores are going crazy selling out with these Tankamaniac dolls. Hey.
Watch out, brother.
I'm taking that doll. No way, it's mine. Not anymore. You'll pay for it.
Who said you could go there?
Yeah, that's my space.
Y'all play nice.
Bent the fuck over. Whatever team set the parameters for this motherfucking fight to be, that's what it's gonna be. And if you duck the fuck out of it, you just a ducking bitch like you always been. Plain and simple. And that's the way it is. The way it's gonna be. A side over B side. A comes before B. One comes before two. Tank is the one, not the two, baby. Tank is the one, not the two, baby.
Yeah, man. Tank is the who, not the who. Yeah, man. Hey, what you think? You think Tank Davis really was trying to fight Devin Haney McGregor Burner? Was you one of them guys that really thought Devin Haney was getting the actual shot at Tank Davis? Tank Davis was gonna get ready to beat up on those Dev. Is that what you thought? Was you one of them guys? Come out wherever you are. Jesus. Was you one of them fellers that thought Tank Davis was finna come out and fight in 2026, man? Just answer that, man. God damn. You know, because you come over here trolling like that shit affect. I'm untrollable and uncontrollable. That shit I love that shit. Now, what you say, goofiest move going to no smoke Zuffa. Boy, so you mean to tell me if Shakur and Devin fight next, that ain't no good fight? I'll use a Tankamaniac for sure. Y'all boys on the shelf, so I knew y'all was gonna come out of hiding. He sleep. Y'all niggas on the shelf. Hey, that shit funny as hell because y'all jumped off the shelf like a toy. Y'all was ready to fight. Y'all done put on your helmets. Y'all put on your gloves. Y'all had your flags, your matching outfits, nigga, the camouflage. Yeah. Nigga, be more bully. He over that bitch. Yeah, nigga, it's A side over V side. One come before Y'all thought that was, hey, that might not even be Tank. Bruh, y'all do not know. Oh, we know it is Tank because he was on the Instagram. Shut up. That might be his homie. Remember when that nigga was in there filming himself dancing in the kitchen early in the morning? Ain't even washed his face, brushed his teeth, had sleep in his eyes, and his drawers, hitting his hips, kicking his feet, and them niggas was laughing in the background. That's probably one of them niggas' phones. He probably be telling, hey man, film me, get on this scale right quick. Film me on this scale. Hey, so hey, post this for me. Yeah, Mo. Yeah, chill, Mo. Kill Mo. Lamont Roach in the background. Y'all call me who? Draw Munt. All right, I'll be Draw Munt. Every time you hear about that draw, what you think about that, knee? Every time you say Draw Munt Roach, what you think about? That motherfucking blue streak, nigga. That nigga Tank got a blue streak, nigga. Yeah, nigga got every time you think about that one, you think about Draw Munt Roach, that draw. You think about the way he tried to bite Lamont Roach, and then you think about how he looked at Lamont Roach after he tried to bite Lamont Roach. Like, did he see it? You seen that? Oh, you ain't see it? Fuck you, nigga. I tried to bite you. Yeah, you think about the shoulder bump. You think about the low blows. You think about that nigga talking about, oh, you ain't gonna win anyway. You think about that one judge. You think about, hey, nigga, you think about the knee and the fact he stuck his head out the ring, which is illegal. You think about the magic word he had to tell Cockeyed Clyde to get the nigga to stop counting. You think about everything about that fight when you say Draw Munt Roach. Every time a nigga say Draw Munt, I think about that draw and why it was a draw and why did Lamont Roach try to get it overturned. I think about why niggas was mad at that nigga for trying to get it overturned. I think about like these niggas probably never ever rewatched that fight because they ain't wants to. You know how them folks be in the horror movies and they know it's a haunted house. You know, all the black folks in the world, man, you like, shit, I would have never went back in that house. That movie would have been over early in the movie. Y'all going back in the house. Y'all niggas going back in the house. Y'all some maniacs. Head first, fellas. Bombs away. Yeah, Draw Munt, nigga. Every time I think about that shit, it's blue. It's supposed to be red. You know that one's supposed to be red if the knee counted. All the Tankomaniacs said the knee, yeah, the knee should have counted. Well, if the knee should have counted, then well, yeah, he should have won. He should have lost. Nigga, if Pitbull Cruz when it got a point took from Lamont Roach, he should have won, right? He Draw Munt Roach. He go around giving out draws. Tank that a bitch, no Fruit of the Looms. Yeah, gave Tank one, a friend. Spared that nigga a couple of times in that round too. Nigga split the high guard with his two, and Tank backed up and was catching his breath. And what Lamont Roach do? Just sit there and stood and wait for him to get back right. Just taking pictures of him like Boots was in round 2 when he was just standing in front of Xander, just like freeze. You know how you play the freeze game? You be dancing, freeze. Yeah. Dance, you can't move though. Yeah, whatever position you in. And even if your leg up, you gotta freeze and hold that shit. And nigga be wiggling. Yeah, And then when he unfroze and Tank came towards him, what'd he say? Is you all right? What Tank said? I'm all right. Yeah, nigga, the lip readers all over the globe was reading that nigga lip. I'm all right. You know how the nigga in Baltimore said shit. I'm all right. Yeah, you all right? It couldn't have been Shakur. It couldn't have been any boxer that didn't like Tank. Because as soon as he'd ask him, is you all right? And they know Tank gonna answer him because you've been talking to him the whole fight, right? And you'd have been like, is you all right, Tank? That nigga would have been like, yeah, I'm all right. He wouldn't have got all right out. But as soon as he would say, yeah, I'm all right. Ace. Yeah, nigga, stick the jab. That's what you was doing all night. You was manipulating that nigga high guard. And then y'all talking about, oh, it wasn't no punch. It wasn't no punch that took Tank down, nigga. You hate. y'all be making me clip this shit, nigga. I'm like, why are you forgetting that it was a double jab? It was the hook that missed, right? And then the double jab. The double jab that landed, homie. I'm just trying to say. Let me get this shit back on the screen. Where's that shit at? Here it go. Yeah, the double jab, nigga. Yeah. Let me pull this shit up on the screen. Hold on. Boy, y'all better leave me alone. I be trying to tell y'all, man. I be trying to remember shit and then I forget. Then y'all be reminding me. I'm like, as I remember the fight. Yes. The double jab. Because I made videos about it right after the fight. Right? I'm like, man, wait a minute. That nigga got hit in both eyes. The hair hit his left eye and the jab hit his right eye. So he was blinded in both eyes and did not want to be a meme. Sorry. He said he didn't want to be a meme, and Barry Hunter solidified it by saying that that's his biggest fear is losing. And, you know, and you know, nothing to embarrass me. I got walked out by Dipset. Chapman got walked out by Dipset, nigga. Shit, 10 Hut. And, you know, you had the slippers on, you had your little shiny boots on, and you took a knee. That's bottom line. Even Floyd Mayweather took an 8 count when he fucked his hand up. He didn't even want to touch the ground with his knee, but he made the motion like he was going to his knee. So that made the referee, hold up now, that's an 8 count. Either way it go, it's supposed to be an 8 count. And that's what Lamont Roach said. Like, he ran over there to Cockeyed and Clyde and say, man, what is you doing, man? Keep counting. Back up. I ain't not saying it's going to look like, man, abracadabra, nigga. I'm just saying it's going to look abracadabra. All right. Y'all ready? You ready to fight? Man, you ain't going to count that. Man, get back. Get ready. I see you. You ain't even looking at me. Where you at? Fight. Tank uploaded the motherfucking packet. He started releasing all kind of punches after that. You know what I'm saying? Like he was charged up in the Hector Garcia fight after Meek Mill started acting silly. Yeah, you got that little breather. That's another thing about Tank. He always get breathers in these fights. Every time, go back and watch. He got a 14 count and he got 11 count. You know, like a 10 count or 8 count. He got a 14 count the time he was complaining and talking shit and struggling with Cockeyed and Clyde after he broke him up. You know what I'm saying? He kept talking to that man. He kept talking like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shut up, nigga. Don't stop talking to the ref. Because the ref gonna keep talking to that's your partner. Devo, shout out to Harvey Doc. Shout out to Harvey Doc. You saved Devin Haney's life, man. Congratulations, man. You know, if it wasn't for Harvey Doc, my nigga, Dev would have went down in the round 7, bro. And so, you know, you get these referees that's cool with these boxers, nigga. It is what it is, man. We ain't gonna trip. Ryan Garcia was throwing a savage beat down on Dev in the name of Osterine. He say best ref in the game. In the name of Osterine, Devin Haney was getting slaughtered since round 1. Left hook now. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about taking a beating. And in the name of round 7 specifically. I think, man, I'm talking about this man was getting hit with elbows and some more shit. He was going down because he kept clinching. And Harvey Doc wasn't calling no knockdown. He was like, no, that was a slip. That was a slip. No, that was a slip too. That was a slip. Oh, no, that was a slip too. I said it was a slip. Nah, get on. Come on, fight. Let me go. I'm strong. Let me go. You feel my power? You feel that power? Let me go. Man, get him off me, Harvey. All right, get off of him, Devin. I said get off of him, man. God damn it. Get off there. God damn you. All right, see, I'm going to take a point. Back up. Go over there.
Over there. I'm taking a point from you. Take a point right here. Take a point right there. Take a point right here. Take a point right there. All right, now get back over there. Well, you all right, boy? You all right? You ready? You ready? You got your, how many of them you see? You see two of them still? Or you see one now? All right, go on. Fight. He saved your life, nigga. Because, boy, if all them clinches, you talking about knockdowns, man, you probably would have been better off calling a knockdown for Devin than one of them things that you call slip. That would have been more safe face for him, but you kept calling them slips. You know what I'm saying? But then when it get to the point where this dude on drugs and he done lost his temper from all them clinches and he slapped that motherfucker after the breakup because it took you fucking all your strength and you start having sweat bubbles when you tried to separate them niggas, man. It took a lot for you to separate Devin Haney from that last clinch where Ryan Garcia slapped that nigga, man. You know, he was frustrated. You know what I'm talking about? And it wasn't like David Morrell when he hit David Benavidez. See, David Morrell hit David Benavidez off the clip because he couldn't get nothing off on David Benavidez. See, nigga, Ryan Garcia was touching you since round one. You know, and Ryan was frustrated because you like, nigga, you keep calling these fucking slips, nigga. There ain't no slip. The nigga grabbing me because I was catching him. What the fuck is wrong with you? That's hurt. When you can't do nothing but grab or clinch or run and try to defend yourself from getting hit, that's hurt. Devin was hurt. And so I can see the frustration in somebody that's doped up. But Harvey Dock is what you say, the best ref in the game. He was in there with Terrence Crawford when he was over there brutalizing Earl the Truth Spence. He was in there with Fundura, the bloodbath. You know, he was in there with a lot of fighters. You know, every time I see Harvey Dock in the fight, I'm like, oh shit. He's in there with that one boy. All right, now. Harvey, man, what boy is you the boy? You over there, you the savior. You saved a lot of lives. You let Tim Tszyu die. If he dies, he dies. You've seen a lot of blood. Yeah, man, you saved that round, brother. And we salute you. Black History Month every month. Switch Black History Month from February to January. We're trying to get that petition in. We don't want to celebrate Black History Month in the month that, you know, they got the President's Holiday and Valentine's Day, and, you know, the president had owned slaves, and we rather have January with Martin Luther King birthday. Excuse me, that's 31 days. But yeah, man, shit, you say why you picking on Devin at 6 a.m.? Cause man, I fell asleep going live, and then I woke back up still on the same shit. That's all. I'm still on the same shit I was on last night. You know, they said he signed the Zuffa. You know, I was trying to make sure that Devin signed already. I'm pretty sure, yeah, because that's why he was sweating for this fight. You know, he done dropped the belts, right? He finna drop the belts, right? And I'm pretty sure Shakur gonna drop them belts. You understand me? Yeah, I wake up on the same shit, homie. Made me a cup of coffee and I'm geeked up on that coffee, man. The best part of waking up is that Colombian. You know what I'm saying? ¿Qué lo que? ¿Te permites que hablas así? Tú tienes tanto problemas conmigo, papi. Shit, nigga, I get on that type of time on you niggas. Otros contra vez, otros otra veces. Shit, nigga, Telemundo around this bitch, nigga. Shit, get like Tank Resume, nigga, before Frank Martin. Stop playing with me. Mexican style, high guard, straight come forward. You know, shit. Right out, yeah, nigga, right off the coffee. And a bowl of cereal, Apple Jacks. You know, but yeah, man. So I'm just saying, man, we just trying to keep it real, right? That nigga took a knee. It is what it is. You can't sugarcoat it. And Devin, you know, you got a chin. And I don't know, like, if that, like, I was thinking you was ruined, right? So I was making the videos. Let's see how he gonna do after he come off this retirement. I predicted that you would take a tune-up, right? But I didn't know it was gonna be at a catch weight. But even though it was at a catch weight, I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I knew he was gonna take a tune-up. So I wasn't upset about the little Ramirez fight. You know what I'm saying? Y'all did the shit. It was a little, you know, creative or whatever, but it was lackluster. But I went back and watched it. I seen how you was sticking and moving, getting your wits back together. And I predicted that. I said you're gonna need a tune-up
to get his wits back together. And then you tried to fight Tio. So I was like, on your side, I'll say, man, yeah, he got his wits back together because he trying to fight Tio, but Tio ducked you, right? So I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I was, you know what I'm saying, talking shit about Tio. I'm like, man, you know, Devin was supposed to, you know what I'm saying, show you niggas that he had got his shit together. You know, he robbed us of that. And then, you know, we got the Brian Norman fight after all the hoopla or whatever. You know, I predicted that. I said, yeah, he gonna drop Brian Norman Jr. I say, Brian, don't get stopped. You gonna get dry. I say, but don't you get stopped. Don't you get put in no sock now by no Devin. Child, you ain't gonna never hear the end of that. So, you know, he got dropped, but he didn't get put in the sock. But you know what I'm saying? I predicted the Lomachenko the way you was gonna fight in the Lomachenko. If I knew that you upset about your power. You convinced that you need more power. Your daddy said you was gonna work with Blu-ray, but y'all chose to fuck with Snack. Like I remember talking to Blu-ray on Instagram. I texted him. I was like, yo, what's up with you and Earl? You know what I'm saying? He was like, I don't know. And I know, because you know he ain't gonna say it, because you know I did burpee classes. I taught burpee classes. I do all kind of hit classes. I do we created the triathlon, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I taught them classes. I used to burn niggas up, right? So out there in the football field, burning these guys up. Niggas be scared to work out with us. First thing they's like, man, you ain't PARTTWICE, you ain't finna kill me. That's Earl Spence. He one of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Walking by, checking out our workout. You know what I'm saying? You into the lifting and shit. You probably top heavy. You know what I'm saying? You real strong, but you won't come out here with us. You know what I'm saying? Doing these dog workouts. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because you know it'll bust your heart. You know what I'm saying? It's a different type of strength, a different type of explosion. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I can see why people don't want to fuck with Blu-ray Fitness, but you know, they're not gonna come right out there and tarnish that, man. But I know he worked them niggas out thinking that he taking it easy on them, but he really going hard on them. You know what I'm saying? Like we be like that sometimes. We thinking we taking it easy on you, when we really giving you a workout that your body never did before, first of all. And you know, you got to think elementary with these guys. But then by the time he figure it out and like, damn, let me slow it down with Earl, it's too late. Now Earl don't want to fuck with you. Now I'm thinking in this mind state of, you know, people that didn't want to work out with me no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know why now, because you be going hard and then you want to work out with them to show them that you can do this workout. So you trying to show, then you see a nigga in the class trying to outdo you, go harder, and then you fuck around like me. I bring the Bluetooth out there and I fuck around and put that shed so many tears on and everybody get mad at the nigga that's been trying to outdo me in the class, because they know once I hear that sucker through the years, Lord knows I tried. I've been the witness to homicide, drive-bys taking lives, little kids die. Wonder why as I walk by, dropping hard at the fence to the chalk line, getting high. Yeah, nigga. I'm talking about, nigga, that shit turned me up to incredible super nigga status, nigga. And I be ready to make niggas throw up after that song come on. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to understand these type of guys training these type of boxers that like to chill, drink, take it easy, you know, sit back, relax in their spare time and gonna dig that. But Devin, he a junkie. He is not a junkie, a workout junkie. So I don't understand why Bill didn't want to fuck with Blu-ray. That's what you need, Bill. Live up to your word. You said you was gonna fuck with Blu-ray whenever you go to 140. I remember that video. I gotta find that shit. But Blu-ray will tell you. Go ask Blu-ray Fitness. Blu-ray, tell them niggas that Bill Haney said that he would work with you whenever y'all go to 140. And I asked Bill when he was on Blue Blood, bro. I asked you, I sent you a super chat. Y'all tried to make fun of my hashtag. It's always gonna be me. But I asked you, I said, hey man, I thought you said you was gonna work with Blu-ray Fitness when you moved to 40, brother. And you was like, oh, well, we at Snack. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's broke, homie. I seen you in the workout videos trying to get your strength up. You say who I got? Keyshawn? I got Keyshawn. You say nigga like me doing your workout easy. Yeah, right. You ain't sent damn video. Do the crazy ace and send it to me. You understand me? First time you told me you did it, you say you couldn't even get past what, 3? Show me 8 of them. And stop playing with me, trying to, you know what I'm saying, talk bad, man. We'll turn this motherfucking camera on to do the crazy 8s right now. We ain't did the crazy 8s in some months. And that's how I know my muscle memory is, nigga. Stop playing, nigga. You say I got Keyshawn styling on Norman. I don't know about styling. I think like eventually he'll get like Keyshawn gonna rough up Norman, and Norman gonna try to rough up Keyshawn because they both rugged. I told Blaze he don't like me talking about Keyshawn. Keyshawn always in WWE matches. That nigga Keyshawn always in a mother loving wrestling match in the fight. You always see him in a wrestling match, if you ask me. You understand me? But yeah, so I see him eventually getting to him. You know what I'm saying? Clipping his ass and getting him up out of there. But who knows, man? Shit, you know, Keyshawn, you know, he wild. He take a lot of chances. You know what I'm saying? People say he a boxer, but I think he a boxer that, you know, he wants to be a pure boxer, but he rugged. You know what I'm saying? And then they talking about the left. Keyshawn, ain't nobody really watching out for Keyshawn left like they watch out for Ryan left. You say he wrestled with pillow fisted fighters? Hey, nigga, what's the dude name? Duano? Them niggas looking like Mario Brothers in the fight, nigga. He was in there. He done lift up so many people, and people done lift his ass up, and you know. And I just know that a fight with Devin Haney first would have been, you know, like Bill Haney said, an appetizer. He would have figured out a way to beat Keyshawn, stayed away from that power, and boxed him to death. I'm trying to figure out. Blaze say he gonna be up on points on Devin. I'm like, man, explain how. Yeah, nigga. I don't want you to explain that jab that I see that ain't as swift as Devin's. Devin is speed. Got speed in his jab, nigga. That's what Linares said. Linares fought him. So I'm gonna listen to Linares, G. You know, but other than that, nah, come on, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. Dev will pop Keyshawn, bro. I'm sorry. Dev, then that would have been a bigger fight for Shakur. You come back and avenge your little brother. You know what I'm saying? You know, you get Keyshawn the bag, a chance at the shot. It ain't gonna be no big deal of losing to Devin, is it? Just like it ain't no big deal of losing to Shakur or losing to Tank, right? You get beat by Tank, you a star. Y'all don't want Lamont Roach to be a star. You gonna let that man get a draw off on him. Now you ain't allowed to be a star, huh? That's cold-blooded, bro. I'm like, man, my thing is, hold on, let me rewind this little video because I gotta show my man Dev, man, show him some love because you got Devo in the chat. You know what I'm saying? What the hell you coming over here? You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about some like Blaze think Devin Orthodox Jermaine Ortiz. Man, Blaze be trolling y'all, man. I can't believe this nigga really think Keyshawn can beat Devin Haney, but you know, it's a puncher's chance because he is in there training with Terrence Crawford and Shakur. But just like I tell y'all, that don't mean shit because nigga Bozy got the best fighter in the world damn near, if you ask me, with Boots, nigga. Yeah, Boots. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, Cool Boy, look at him. Look at Andy Cruz. You know what I'm saying? Look at these guys. Look at you. Fiddly, boop, 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 bing. You know what I'm saying? So, you not Boots. Like Jordan, nigga, you had Bill Cartwright. You had John Paxson. You had Stacey King. You had Horace Grant. And you had Scottie Pippen, nigga. Them the first 3 championships, nigga. Not no Rodman, not no Ron Harper. Now, you can't really say Ron Harper because he fucked his knee up back in the day. He would have been a dog if he would have never fucked his knee up, but he fucked his knee up, nigga. So he's just a good defender role player, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Got that dog in you. But, nigga, you had Rodman. You know, really all you had was Rodman, nigga, and Pippen. But yeah, nigga, role players, nigga. Yeah, nigga, you Phil Jackson ass niggas. Nigga, Bozy is Phil Jackson, nigga. You had Kobe, you had Shaq, you had Jordan, you had Pippen, nigga. You were supposed to win. Yes, you was. Yeah, nigga. So, you know, it is what it is, man. Famous rematches. You say Devin was a champ when Keyshawn was getting his ass whooped in the Olympics. Well, hey, man, it is Devin. You know what I'm saying? I showed him his props. I showed him his love on the things that he accomplished. But, you know, just like, you know, I go back to Roy Jones Jr., man. You know, y'all ain't go give grief to Roy Jones Jr. for desecrating Floyd Money Mayweather's resume, right? And basically what he was saying about his resume was that, man, you fight a lot of Migos, Mexicanos, and European type fighters, man. You know, that, you know, you fight certain fighters, man. What's up? You niggas, you know what I'm saying? Say what they said about it and left it alone. You can't do that to Terrence Crawford's resume. Obviously, you can't do that shit to Devin Haney's resume. To you, you know, you can't say, oh, Lomachenko, man, you know what I'm saying? When he fought Lomachenko, yeah, he was top notch, but you forget about, you know what I'm saying, the back behind the scenes stories on why Top Rank didn't want this man to get in the ring with Shakur. You know, that same side of the street type ish. Yeah, these boys on the same side of the street. And you know, Shakur's over there stalking Lomachenko, and them boys would not put him in the ring. Man, it's a lot of fighters they protected from Shakur Stevenson over there fucking with Bob Barrow. You know, it's just what it is. It is what it is, but you can't tell me no different. Hey, run it, selector. Let me put this volume on that bitch.
In the rematch.
Give it to me the opportunity again for rematch. You don't want to do that.
Ryan Garcia gets dropped, right? The world praises him. Oh, he gets dropped. He showed that he could go in there and he can face adversity. I can hit with a good shot. I want to stay in the world. How is it power compared to me?
No, you have power. You have power. You have power. I like your jab, but you need to use more like jab and two. Jab and two. You use only one jab. It's like that to Golden Boy.
How is it power compared to me?
Give it to me the opportunity again for rematch. He don't want to do that. 100% he wrong. He don't want.
How did Devin feel in there? How was the jab?
No, he was fast.
He was
fast. He was fast, but I didn't feel his punch. He has only good speed. Good speed, but only that.
What else was difficult in the fight for you?
His style is a little difficult because he's going always back, and then clinch. Echaba para atrás y se agarraba, porque él sabía que lo iba a lastimar.
How is it power compared to me?
Give it to me the opportunity again for rematch. He don't want to do that.
Yeah, he don't want to do that. Scooter, you don't want to rematch Carlos Ramos either. You know, that's Negro Migo. But yeah, give me the opportunity for the rematch. They don't want to do that. Yeah, nigga, Dale, you was talking about, wow, I take a good shot. Wow. No, nigga, that was before Ryan. And you don't want to do that. You know, that's your rematch. Dale, really. From that fake list that you put out and you put Ryan at 10, no, that should have been number 1. Give me the opportunity for the rematch. You don't want to do that. You can't even see Ryan's name because they told me to cover up Ryan's name. Let me uncover this nigga name, man. Peace. Give me the opportunity for the rematch. You don't want to do that. Yeah, man. Y'all want to hear that beat again? Hey, run that beat back.
Back, and then clinch. Echaba para atrás y se agarraba, porque él sabía que lo iba a lastimar.
How is it power compared to me?
Give it to me the opportunity again for rematch. He don't want to do that.
No tiene que dar, debe darme la revancha. He has to give him the rematch.
Give it to me the opportunity again for rematch. He don't want to do that.
Ryan Garcia gets dropped, right? The world praises him. Oh, he gets dropped. He showed that he could go in there and he can face adversity. I can hit with a good shot. I want to stay in the world. How is it power compared to me?
No, you have power. You have power. I like your jab, but you need to use more like jab and two. Jab and two. You use only one jab. It's like that to Golden Boy.
How is it power compared to me?
Give it to me the opportunity again for rematch. He don't want to do that. 100% he wrong. He don't want.
How did Devin feel in there? How was the jab?
No, he was fast.
Connecting a lot with the
He
jab.
was fast. He was fast, but I didn't feel his punch. I didn't feel his punch. He has only good speed. Good speed, but only that.
What else was difficult in the fight for you?
His style is a little difficult because he's going always back, and then clinch. Allá para atrás y se agarraba, allá para atrás y se agarraba, porque él sabía que lo iba a lastimar.
Give it to me the opportunity again for me. My shit don't want to do that.
Yeah, he don't want no do that. He said, how was my power compared to Loma? Oh, man. Boy, the internet is undefeated. Do you hear me, man? I'm talking about you can't get away. I'm talking about you cannot get away, man. This nigga asking this man after the fight, how was my power compared to Loma? Why aren't you worried about that, nigga? You need validation. That's what a lot of these guys out here need, a little validation in life, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that, though. But nah, man, you can't be asking nobody after you fought them and you won. You know what I'm saying? How you think the power is, bro? Just get your power up, man, you know, and keep on and try to get you to stop it soon. You know, that's what Shakur needs. That's what Shannon Sharpe was trying to tell him. I said it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck what Shakur talking about, nigga. You need to stop it. You talking about you want to be a star? How the fuck you gonna be a star and you out here telling people that, oh, well, you know what I'm saying, he started fighting back. That's why I ain't stopped Teofimo Lopez. What? Nigga, you can't be a star like that. You sounding like a tankomaniac now. You don't even want a motherfucker to get their point across and pull their opinion out the bag, and you gonna block them and get them up out of there. Oh, you want to be with me? Oh, bye-bye. Oh, they put a bounty on your head. You gotta go, face ass niggas. Yeah, nigga, y'all niggas end the way records for real, for real. Hey, listen to this nigga, man. Hold on, let me pull the volume on.
Parties in the world, a lot of people ain't believe me. Well, now we here. Opportunity is here. And if any of these guys want to smoke with me, I'm right here. I'm not ducking shit.
But Shakur, you saying that, let me ask you a question. If Jordan had never played and he says I'm the best basketball player, would you have believed it? He had to show you. If LeBron or Shaq or Kobe says I'm the best without showing it, you're not gonna believe
I agree
that.
with you.
We got to see
if
it.
the writing been on the wall the whole time and I showed it and y'all just ain't.
I can't read.
And then you blind in a motherfucker. You blind in a motherfucker.
listen,
it already
can
been
read.
there. Teofimo was an example. I made an example out of him, and these guys are gonna get examples made out of them too.
I'm not saying that you're not a great fighter, that you're not a champion. I'm not saying that, but I think people won't, and you do a great job of hitting and not getting hit. But I think sometimes people want to see you put yourself in harm's way and get down. And I'm not saying, look, and that's what you have to do sometimes.
When you step in that ring,
you're gonna have
when
to
you
fight.
step in that ring, you in harm's way. You step in that ring, you in harm's way.
I disagree with that.
That's because you never put on the boxing gloves in your life.
Okay, go ahead.
If you put on the boxing gloves before, you'll understand that when you step in that motherfucking square circle, you in harm's way. And when you go watch my last fight, since you saying I don't put myself in harm's way, who was backing up? Me or T.O.?
Oh, you backed him up.
Who was backing up?
You backed him up.
So how wasn't I in harm's way?
Hey, you said.
Hey, man, I'm sorry, Shakur, but niggas, we was over here betting the stoppage. You made that nigga look like a fool. I tried to get KQKC to bet $100. I went on that nigga's show. I said, hey, my nigga, I got $100 on the stoppage. Man, Shakur ain't stopping shit. Man, Shakur ain't stopping nobody. Shakur, who the fuck Shakur stopping? Man, Shakur ain't stopping nobody. I'm like, man, I'm betting $100 that he gonna stop Teofimo Lopez. What's up? Man, I ain't gonna never see you again. I said, I'll send it to you right now. Right now, what's your cash? I said, no, don't send it to me. Yeah, you could have had some free money, nigga. But what you told everybody after the fight? When they asked you why you ain't press that man and get him up out of there. Somebody start fighting back. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, please, bro. How you gonna be a superstar and you ain't again the bloodthirsty bloodsuckers, the bloodthirsty fight fans? What they want? They want killing. What Deontay Wilder say that he get away with saying all the time? He say he want a body. That's why he be going out there trying to kill people in that ring, man. That shit.
You said you was gonna do that too.
I asked the question. How wasn't I in harm's way?
You weren't, but when I think
Answer the
personally,
question.
I never thought you could. I didn't think you could lose to Teofimo.
That's
now,
you.
if you back up Tank, you back up Haney, you back up those guys, I'm gonna come on here and say, Ocho, he proved me to be a liar. I said he wasn't.
You wouldn't have bet. You would have never bet no money that I was gonna beat Teofimo the way that I beat him.
Yes, I would have.
The way that I beat him, no, you wouldn't.
Are you so are you trying to be when they talk about lightweights and super lightweights and junior welterweights, are you trying to be in that sugar
I'm not
ray,
comparing myself to none of these dudes. I'm
Hearns?
trying to be the first Shakur Stevenson. You going at the end of my career,
I don't believe
you going to say
they'll rank you like that.
You going to say why was his fight so easy? Why wasn't he hurt? Because I'm that great. That's what you want to say.
We're not saying that you're not great, Shakur, but I don't believe, and this is me. This is my opinion. Joe has his opinion. Ocho believes you hung the moon. I don't believe that you're going to get the credit you deserve without knocking people out.
That's why you never boxed before.
That's not boxing.
That's how I know you never boxed before. Floyd Mayweather, you could talk about Floyd Mayweather. You can say the guys that he knocked out, but in the tail end of his prime, he wasn't just knocking guys out. This is not true.
Hey, hold up. I ain't here. I was on mute, but yo, man, if you want to be a star, man, you gotta give the casuals what they want, bro. That's what I was trying to tell y'all. You gotta give the casuals what they want. And it's a shame because if you want to get undisputed, unifications and all of that shit, people look down on you because the guys, you know what I'm saying, making moves, you know what I'm saying, when you got certain fighters that got belts that, you like Cambosis, man. You got undisputed off Cambosis there, and that's the guy that, the WBC ordered to fight Shakur and he refused. Same with Pitbull. Tank, you beat up on Pitbull, man, but that nigga was a duck. You know what I'm talking about? He refused to fight Shakur when he first came to 35, remember? The niggas was scared of this nigga since the beginning. So I'm trying to figure out, like, even with Raymond Mordecai, it wasn't him, but his team, top rank, protected that man from Shakur Stevenson. He going over there trying to bet $100,000 to Robert Garcia. You understand? I ain't got that type of money. Yeah, nigga.
The hands got brittle.
Exactly. I got hand problems too. What's the difference?
Well, I didn't know that. My bad.
Everybody know that. That's why you ain't been doing your homework. You got to do your homework.
But you can't say just because I don't like your style that I don't know
boxing. You don't.
I grew up in an era where Sugar Ray was knocking people out.
You just told me that I don't put myself in harm's way by getting in the ring. That's what you told me. That let me know that you don't do your homework.
But you talk about one fight. You talk about Teofimo.
Any fight.
What about all the other fights? I'm not.
Any fight.
Am I the only one said that about you? I was wondering one thing. Am I the only one that's ever said that about your fighting style? Yes or no?
A lot of people that don't know boxing say that.
No. Am I the only one?
Use a public opinion for casuals.
No.
Are you the
So
only
no other
casual
boxer.
that said this? No, you are not.
Hold
Are you
on.
the only casual that said
So,
this? No, you are not.
Let me ask you a question. So no other fighter has said that about your
No
fighting
other
style,
fighter?
that they're not happy with your
You know how
fighting
many
style.
fighters praise my fighting style?
So you ain't gonna answer the question. And it is fighters, that criticize and critique your style, homie. But what can you expect from a nigga, his favorite basketball player, old school fool? Nah, he my OG. He way older than me, so it's an old school fool. And his favorite basketball player, LeBron James. So you know what type of mind he got, what type of excitement he like, what type of, you know what I'm saying, players he like to watch. He like the excitement. He want to see some action. He a football player, bro. He come from car crashes every down. It's ready to say boom. You know what I'm saying? Like a car wreck, yeah. So you can't get mad at a nigga that want to see more from you. A lot of nigga, I wanted to see you win me some money in that TO fight, nigga. You let me down. You don't give a fuck. You like Tank Davis for real. I'm just glad you don't never say that shit to a nigga specifically. But you niggas, all you young niggas feel like fuck the fans now. It ain't just Tank. You know what I'm saying? Because you got Turkey out there now. You know what I'm saying? The fighters that ain't got Turkey ain't saying fuck their fans though. The Mexicans will never say that shit though. And that's a shame.
You know how many fighters wish they could fight like me?
I know.
Hold on. Can I talk?
Fighters?
Can I talk? You know how many people go home with gotta go to the doctor, gotta go get their brain checked out, gotta go. They wish they could do what I do. They pray like, I wish I had them skills. If I had them skills, they will go home to their family safely. You know, people don't go to their family safely, huh?
So no boxer, no guy that's ever fought has said anything that I've said about your fighting style.
You asking a subjective question. I can't tell you.
That nigga is not finna answer you, Shannon Sharpe. You gotta learn how to talk to these young niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? You got you a platform, but learn the gaslight. The nigga is not finna answer that question. You ask that man that shit 3-4 times, just like Coach Kenny asked about this nigga Mola 3 times. Just like Shakur asked Coach Kenny 3 times about the sparring. Do you remember the sparring? It was your Mola. Remember your Mola? Do you remember how the sparring went? Yeah, but you had to leave because of your Mola. It was your Mola. Remember your Mola? Do you remember the sparring, nigga? It was your Mola. It was your Mola. Remember your Mola? Back and forth until he said you trolling. I ain't trolling. I put that on my... Yeah.
I'm telling you that. You sound like a cat.
Subjective. Why are you getting so
I'm not
upset
getting upset with
me?
you.
My opinion.
We debating. We having a good debate. I called you up 100 times. That mean I look at you like an unk, right? So I got respect for you. I got respect for you. But I don't got respect for you not doing your homework.
Don't try to clean that shit up. You try to clean that shit up, man. You in that and your feelings against old Shannon Sharpe, man. It's a big platform, man. Like back in the days, man, like my mom, I ain't gonna lie, God bless the dead. I can imagine how my mother would have felt when I came back after this interview, because she would have felt like I was embarrassing her. I swear to God, man, if I would have did that shit this nigga did, man, my mama would have called me and be like, man, I don't, because I told her one day about my first baby mom, like she tripping, she gonna fuck around, make me go on Maury Povich on her ass or Jerry Springer on her ass, nigga. And she like, don't you never embarrass the family name like that and go on no Maury Povich, no stupid ass shows like that. That's how she was raised, man. A lot of people still feel that way, you know. And man, you can't answer a nigga question, man. That's your character, man. When you answer niggas questions, G. It is fighters, man. Say, yeah, man. It is fighters that don't like my style. You know, it could be one or two things, man. Either them guys are my ops, or maybe they, you know what I'm saying, guys that can't do what I do. But you know what I'm saying? It is people out there that love my style, so all I got to cater to. That's a more respectable answer, you feel me, without the cursing, you feel me?
I don't got respect for that.
I know, see, that's the problem. It ain't no respect out here in the world no more, Craig. But it's all good in the hood, man. You got to live and learn. When you go back and get older, you probably look back at these videos like, damn, I was talking crazy to this nigga. offer me this platform, just like Showbiz. The nigga offered you that platform when he blew up like the World Trade, man. That nigga got a great job over there on a bigger platform than he had, doing the things that he did that made you mad. And then when you had the nerve to unblock him and get on his show, you still was trying to tell that man what to do and how to run his business. You know, and I'm trying to figure out, like, you want people to change your style? You want Showbiz to change how he do his show? You want Shannon Sharpe to change how he think about a fighter? We want you to change how you mother love and fight, nigga. Now, how's about that? Because other than that, my nigga, you turn it into a tankomaniac, a Shakurian, a Shakur maniac, a Twitterson. You turn it into Twitterson right before our eyes, man. So if I'm gonna make fun of the tank, man, I got to make an AI video on you. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Because nigga, you played the game raw with Jay Prince. Now I ain't gonna lie. You know, by backing Devin and doing what you doing. Like I said, you had to sacrifice the fact that people were gonna call you Duck, just like Frank Martin had to sacrifice the fact that people were gonna call him Duck by, you know, ducking you and fighting Tank Davis. But you know, it all is what it is, man. But I'm gonna let you boys have the YouTube streets for a minute so I can sit back, relax, you know what I'm saying, eat a couple snacks. Don't get fat. You understand? I meant what I said when I said what I said. Hey, play that beat again, DJ.
Whoa, you turned into a doll. Now you can play with the others.
Daddy will buy you those new Tankomaniac dolls next.
Really, Daddy?
Keep them on the shelf until 2027.
Well, folks, Tank fans are back on the shelf and they're mad. Stores are going crazy selling out with these Tankomaniac dolls. Hey!
Watch out, brother.
I'm taking that doll. No way, it's mine. Not anymore. You'll pay for it.
Who said you could go there?
Yeah, that's my space.
All right, y'all play nice.
Bent the fuck over. Whatever Tank set the parameters for this motherfucking fight to be, that's what it's gonna be. And if you duck the fuck out of it, you just a ducking bitch like you always been. Damn. Plain and simple. Damn. And that's the way it is. Damn. The way it's gonna be. A side over B side. A comes before B. One comes before two. Tank is the one, not the two, baby. Tank is the one, not the two.
I think personally, me today, if I was not in a relationship today, I could not have a stay-at-home woman. It's not like, for me, who I am at 40 and what I got going on, just coming home and just seeing somebody just sitting on the couch every day, just sitting there, just chilling, like that wouldn't float for me.
Excuse me, Alfred Gullah.